And we are live. What is
Happy
up,
birthday.
everybody? Now, everybody watching, or when you watch the stream back, I'm going to assure you that I did not accidentally do a recording instead of a live stream and then go for 5 minutes and then reset to a live stream and send the wrong link to these guys over and over and over again. I missed the dot and .com. I missed the / on the link. And now here we are, hanging out on my birthday, But anyways, it's funny. This is the way we started. We have a fourth guest who joined when I realized I fudged up. Pete pointed it out. So I jumped to fix it, and he jumped in, and now we're waiting on him again. So as things change, a lot of things stay the same. But anyways, I am Killer Pizza, KP, Bad News Cruz. And I am joined by two of my best pals, two guys I've tagged with a lot. To my right is the guy who runs Wrestling with Horror, one hell of a YouTube channel. You can see me on there every once in a while on Tuesday Night Terrorvision. One half of the Midnight Vice, Pete Daddy Dollar. How you doing? How you doing, man?
Brother. I'm doing good. Wait, if we're doing the Italian thing, hang on a second. I don't have the right
Zoltan.
I'm just giving a round of applause.
There. I'm a doing fine.
You remember that back and forth in Scary Movie 2 when the guy in the wheelchair and small hand? I'd rather give you a round of applause. How about a standing ovation? I'll be the bigger man. Just walk away. But anyways, down below my waist where he normally hangs out when we chill. I'm just kidding. This is one half of the Cream Street Mafia. My very best friend in the whole wide world, making his return to the channel. I believe this is the third time you've been on.
I think so.
Nick Baker, the tyrannical teabagger. How you doing, man?
Teabagging with the rest of them.
So, guys, we got a couple people in here right now. I don't have no fancy intro to have everybody in the waiting room and everything. Eventually, I will upgrade to the good version of this. But, yeah, we're just going to chill a little bit. It's my birthday. Went out and did some stuff today, and I figured nothing's really going on a weeknight, Thursday night, so why not do some streaming with my dogs? We're going to just bullshit, talk about some random stuff. As always, feel free to ask us anything. Pretty much everybody in here are professional wrestlers, and as you guys obviously know, this is a movie-based channel. Both these guys and the third guest, all huge movie nerds, so a lot of news, a lot of stuff going on, and and speaking of, the devil has just joined. The devil.
Uh-oh.
Hey. Yeah.
Hey,
Guys. I had to do this on my phone because
he just pops in like Scott Hall. Hey, yo.
Yeah, that too. So, anyways, I was giving the introductions, and right down here is Easy C, one half of the Total Recall podcast, one of my longest friends I've had, the man, the myth, the legend, Easy C. How you doing, man? How you doing?
pretty good, Ray. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So,
sorry for dropping in. I'm having some technical difficulties here with my computer, so I'm doing it from my phone.
No, it's all good. I was telling these guys, we're talking about how I just messed up sending the stream over and over again.
Yeah, it's all good. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing, brother.
Good.
Surviving.
Good to see you. How you doing, Pete? Good?
I'm good, brother. Good to see you, brother.
Right on. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, so what you guys got going on today?
What about you, man? It's your birthday.
Right?
Yeah, it's your birthday. Let's talk about you. It's your day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
where'd you get that hat?
Bend over, I'll show you.
Oh.
It was a pretty good day, man. Honestly, like I never do anything on my birthday, and Nick can attest to this. Working for IWE, Imperial Wrestling Entertainment, probably 5 of my last birthdays in the last 10 years, I've wrestled on my birthday, and everybody will
I was just gonna say 4 years ago we won the tag team titles on your birthday in a ladder match against Fairly Legal.
in one of my favorite matches of all time. But it's funny, as much as I love wrestling, every year when like I get to a show, it's August, so it's always some festival show outside. and it's hot as hell, and we got to change in like a barn, you know, and it's nice. Like you see all the homies, you know, all the girls at the show, everyone in the locker room, and it's nice to get that love and everything, you know, between everybody. But happy birthday, brother! Thank you very much. But everybody would always tell me, it's like, you get to wrestle on your birthday. That's so cool. Oh, and we lost him. He'll be back. But everyone would say, you get to wrestle on your birthday. It's so cool. And I'm like, that's the last thing I want to do. I love wrestling, but like, I don't want to be sitting outside in 90-degree weather all day long and have that late of a night. Like, I'm a diva. I'm bougie on my birthday. I want to do exactly what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Oh, I feel you, man.
I just kind of want to have a good lunch, have a good dinner, chill. So it's like, I love wrestling on my birthday, but the heat and everything, I'm like, just sitting out here sweating my ass off. So it is what it is. I'm lucky to be able to wrestle, but you guys know what I mean.
I hate outdoor shows. I hate them.
Miserable.
I worked way more of them in the early part of my career than the latter half. But God, there's nothing worse than a summertime, like you said, either July or August outdoors. No, I'm
as long as the mat's not black or some other dark color, I'm okay.
Yeah. If it's a lighter colored mat, yeah.
And it can't be vinyl either.
To be fair, the shows I wrestled on my birthday, it's for Heritage Days up north in Michigan, and the ring is up on a stage in a pavilion, like probably where concerts happen and everything. So the best part,
it's one of the cooler setups we've had.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And don't mind me, guys. I'm just trying to share this out there. But yeah, it was pretty good today, man. I got today and tomorrow off. I didn't request it in time at my job, but my manager and plant manager were cool enough to give me the time off. So I just went to the Chinese buffet with my mom. And we lost him. So I went to the Chinese buffet with my mom, and then we went to Spirit Halloween and looked around. They didn't have the Chucky doll I wanted to buy, the Child's Play doll.
They already are putting Spirit Halloweens up.
Yeah. So
wow.
it was pretty fun, man. And then just grabbed a couple Slurpees on the way home, and I just kind of chilled for the rest of the day.
I'm doing the same thing I did last time.
You're just leaving and coming back for attention. Everyone look at me. Got jealous of
I'm totally. That's exactly what I was going to say, actually. No, I keep looking at the comments because it keeps telling me that there's a new comment, but it's the same one that was already there. I just keep coming back in after it's already, you know. But so I get distracted by that, and then I try to come back into the video, and it just, doesn't work out for me.
We went right from the shine into the heat. That was a good cutoff, Nick.
Oh, don't worry, man. If there's a comment, I'll show it. I didn't have this one up long enough either. From Hellhound 666 1000. Happy birthday, brother! I appreciate it. So, like I said, we're gonna be bullshitting, but I love interacting on YouTube. It's probably my favorite thing about having a channel where I started this channel when I first watched Street Trash, and I just wanted to talk about it. And like none of my close friends at the time, I've accumulated. I've gotten the nerdiness of movies out of like my close friends and found out who wants to talk about it. So even Street Trash, it's like, who wants to talk about that? So I made my channel because of that, because I wanted to hear opinions on shit. And when I put a video out on Sunday and get my regulars having conversations with me about it, it's like, that's some of the coolest shit, man. And honestly, having this platform too, I'll just say real quick before I ramble on the whole stream, I appreciate you guys joining, because it's like as you get older, I appreciate having this platform of a YouTube channel, because we live all so far away. And it's
what are you laughing at, Poindexter?
But it's just cool. I can link up with like some of my best friends and shoot the shit on my birthday and have a little fun. But that's pretty much it.
We were talking about movies all the time, and as one of yours, probably my favorite director, John Carpenter. We just reviewed The Fog Tuesday night, and I hadn't seen that movie in 2 decades. And watching that again, I was like, this movie, if they released it now, would be a hit, like immediately. That movie's, and I didn't realize that they remade that in 2005, which I don't do videos that often anymore.
Oh, isn't that the one that's known to have like one of the worst endings in horror movie history?
Yep. It's got Tom Welling.
Well, a lot of people consider that the worst remake of all time.
Actually, I saw that in the movies when it came out. Yeah.
Now,
I thought it was pretty
It had that messed
stupid.
up ending, right? Or am I thinking The Mist?
No, well,
No.
the Mist has a very dark ending too. But
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, no, the
Oh,
fog doesn't that have
I haven't
Right.
seen the remake.
oh, you didn't see the remake? Yeah,
I
it was
haven't watched it yet.
yeah, I don't know. I never saw the original, so I don't know like what to compare it to, but I'm sure, John Carpenter pretty good.
Oh,
Yo, Nick, have you seen the original Fog, Nick?
I've seen neither of them.
So the original guys, I'm sure you guys all love John Carpenter. We all do. It's one of the most atmospheric, like comfort movies you could ever watch. Like it's one of the movies for me. If I was just sitting here on my computer fucking with something, my TV's right here, I'd put on the Fog and just have it on the background. Like it's kind of like it borderlines like a campfire tale in a ghost story, and almost like has like a fantasy-esque lore. You know what I mean? And just the way it's shot, it's just a good ghost story, and
Yeah, I honestly can't remember what the remake was really even like because I saw it so long ago. But I remember it was like okay, I guess. I didn't hate it, But speaking of John Carpenter, Ray, I finally saw Escape from New York for the first time the other day.
all right, man.
You know what I got to say about it?
What?
I think Escape from LA is better still.
Now, if we want to talk about hot takes, that's a hot take.
That's a
I love
controversial thing.
I love Escape from LA. People bitch about the surfing scene. I love it.
Oh,
Not gonna
yeah,
lie,
that
for
was
a second there, I thought you said hot cakes.
Hot cake.
yeah,
So let me
that
ask
was
you guys-
pretty.
Let me ask you guys. Would you rather have me ask you your favorite John Carpenter movie, or can you guys give me a top 3 off the top of your head?
top 3.
It could be
I
whichever.
definitely couldn't.
If you could do your favorite, that's fine.
I could do a 3 probably.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's
Halloween,
They Live,
obviously. Have to
They
throw
Live.
Halloween in there.
Halloween, and God, probably The Thing. The Thing.
I just saw that for the first time the other day, and I know why Ray always talks about it. I'm like, wow, that was
Whoa.
pretty good.
That movie's
Real good.
amazing.
Yeah,
That's probably honestly my top 3 as well. I could switch something with They Live maybe, but I do really love that movie so much. Big Trouble in Little China is up there for me too. What's your favorite, Nick? Probably Halloween.
Yeah, probably.
If I listed off all the
As far
Carpenter
as
movies.
yeah, because I don't know that I've seen enough Carpenter movies to really have favorites. You know what I mean? Like,
Assault on Precinct 13 is freaking incredible.
oh
too.
yeah, I forgot
Very
about that
underrated.
movie. Oh yeah,
that's that movie where they're attacking the police station in Detroit.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah, that
Detroit?
movie's phenomenal.
Wait, did
I think it was Detroit.
I can't remember if that was.
I believe it, man.
Was it?
there was a remake
There's,
too.
if
Yeah.
not, then there's one. If not, then there's one similar that was Detroit.
I think that might have been the remake,
Yeah, I think it was the remake.
but still, it was pretty good.
I
remember.
hate remakes, but there's some movies that
Hey, hey,
Uh-oh.
Nick's
go figure
girlfriend.
that out. Deuce.
I hate remakes, but there's certain movies where you think like that would work for a remake. Like I always mention, actually it's right next to me.
Give me a second, boys.
I always mention The Warriors.
Assault on Precinct 13 was
Like,
set
that'd be a
Los
cool
An-
remake.
Los
I'm
Angeles.
waiting. I'm
Like-
waiting for the Warriors remake.
It'd be the best. Actually, Caesar Asher, Anthony, talking about this when we were talking about on the road one day, because we agreed that, like, not
Stop
only
it.
could you
Knock
remake
it
the
off.
Warriors as a 2026
Get up there and lay
budget.
down. Get up there and lay down.
I ain't laying down. It's my birthday. But the Warriors, you could
Oh.
either shoot this from a 2026 lens and have it like modern day, where you could add like technology and shit like that into the actual story, or you could make it with a budget from 2026 to make it look like the 70s, which either way I think would be an incredible thing to see. You could even make this could be even be a good series, like a good TV series. Like what if okay, I never thought about this before. I'm cooking now. What if you took the Warriors and you made it into a TV series, but each one followed each gang on the same exact night from their point of view, and then you could link certain moments where they meet up with each other in the episode. You know what I mean?
Sounds like a Netflix show I would actually watch.
And that's saying a lot, because Netflix is good.
Netflix couldn't mess it up either because it's already a diverse movie.
I don't know. They'll find a way.
I was gonna say I shouldn't have said that out
Yeah.
loud. It's like Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park. Life finds a way. It's Netflix finds a way.
Dude, I'm telling you, how you mess up like Beverly Hills Cop and like
I refused, dude. I am a fucking huge Beverly Hills Cop fan. I refused to watch it. The third one was bad enough.
Really?
Okay?
I thought the third one was tight.
Dude, after the first and second one, going from 1988 jumping to like 94, 95 when that one was made, and I hadn't seen it in years and years. And me and like my kid loves the Beverly Hills Cop movies because I turned them on to the soundtracks because I listen to like all old music and shit. So he's bouncing out to some fucking Glenn Healy and Bob Seger. I'm like, all right, we're gonna watch fucking Beverly Hills Cop, and he was like hooked on him. So we watched the third one, and I'm just sitting there like, this is a movie. This is something that happened. It's it's not Pluto Nash for Eddie Murphy, so it's better than that.
Really? What didn't you like about it? That was like my favorite one.
I just thought it was kind of wonky. I just was like, it didn't have the feel. It was almost like too comedic at times. I mean, it was still a serious movie, but I don't know, setting it in the amusement park to me kind of, like I said, after the first two movies, you had these like serious, I mean, this, like I said, was a serious plot, but it just didn't line up with the other two the way.
Like if it wasn't a Beverly Hills Cop movie, it could stand on its own as its own movie and it'd be like kind of good, but yeah, I feel you.
Like the newest RoboCop. Like if they didn't call it RoboCop, people wouldn't have been so pissed off.
Haven't seen one since RoboCop 3.
Oh, are you talking about the one with Michael Keaton in it?
That came out like 10, 15 years ago.
Hang on. I'll be right back.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that one was not that great, but neither was number 3. So
yeah, they were kind of whiny in that. They're kind of pretty whiny in that one. It had the new guy playing RoboCop 2, right?
Yeah, it wasn't Peter Weller, and he was flying around and shit. It was just like, what this? No.
And for anybody watching this too, just as a lot of you guys know, like I'm from Michigan. Everybody in here is from Michigan, and we have the RoboCop statue in Detroit. So at one point, I'm going to have to go down there and take a photo with it. And
I just found out about that the other day. I was like, how have I not known about this?
Yeah, it's a party foul, man.
I don't know when did they make that?
Probably it's been less than 5 years, but pretty current. Man, I remember like rewatching RoboCop and forgetting how violent it was, and to think like I used to watch this as a little kid.
The first one?
Yeah, like when he shoots his arm or his leg off, it's like, oh my god.
Oh, nice.
I had that exact toy.
I had to go pull it off the shelf.
I was about to say, I think I had that one too, except my guy was like see-through. And when you
Does
press the
his-
button, he would light up.
Does his chest plate like come up? I had the one where his head would flip through like the old Power Ranger toys, and it would show his face without
Oh,
the
yeah.
helmet.
This one
Or I'm imagining that I had that
no,
toy.
this one doesn't. But it's very it's got good POA on it, and I mean it's a good looking figure overall. I mean,
Is that like one you bought back in the day, or is that like one you bought recently?
no, honestly, one of my friends that I used to stream with had a ton of action figures, and I had a PO box for the channel. So I would have people send me literal boxes of Marvel, what are they? The Marvel Legends figures, Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Motu for my kid.
Nice.
Because they knew I was a toy collector too. So he got a lot of them, but some of them I just kept in display. And Ray, you've seen the shelves like when you first come down the store or down the stairs, and
The
there's
store.
the store. Yeah, we're the Lego store, and I've got my masks, and there's some G.I. Joe and Marvel and shit, and then
Yeah,
a
you
bunch
gotta-
of
I
randoms.
want to explain this to everyone watching, and Carlos, you have to hear this, but let me say once again, thank you for everybody to come to join tonight. We're just chilling, we're bullshitting. Like I said, if you guys got any questions, shoot it in the chat. Any topic you want us to talk about, we'd be more than happy to. But so Carlos, Pete lives. If anybody wants to stalk Pete, find out where IWE Imperial Wrestling Entertainment runs, and he lives 5 minutes from there. So figure it out. But we stopped by a couple shows after, and we were hanging out and doing what we do, all the boys, all the girls, the crew, and like we had like 3 carloads of wrestlers show up to his house. We go down to his gym because we're streaming. I've been streaming with Pete for a while. I said I got to see the office, so we go down there, and he showed me his gym when he built it, which is like the back corner of his basement, and I laugh every time in an endearing way. He don't have hey Carlos, he don't have posters of Arnold Schwarzenegger flexing, no bikini broads, nothing. But his walls are covered in posters, and it's nothing but Scarface posters. And I just laugh. Carlos is one of the biggest Scarface fans you'll ever meet, along with me. And it's just funny to me because it's like you put stuff in your gym that will motivate you. And like I said, it's not like good-looking girls or like Arnold flexing. It's just Tony Montana with a shit ton of money. It's just like it's just to be a boss like Tony Montana.
I mean, hey, I ain't mad at it.
That's all the reels I shoot when I'm working out. All my content that's like that wall's in the background so much. It's like I do it intentionally now. I'm showing the fucking.
I'd say Carlos can attest to this, that one of the first things when I met you, Carlos, that we bonded over was our love for like 90s hip hop, especially like Nas. We were listening to Illmatic. We worked together. That's where we met. But then quickly we realized our love for movies. Carlos is the first guy I know as like an adult in my early 20s when we met that had like a full movie collection of physical media. And with that being said, like Scarface has always been the movie we both just mark out over. Like I thought about watching it earlier today. Just like, what should I watch on my birthday? You know what? Maybe I'll watch it tonight.
I mean, I haven't seen it in a while too. It's probably be a good rewatch.
Yeah, that's one I watched like because I bought the anniversary edition when it dropped. I pre-ordered the PS2 game. That's one of the posters I have is Tony sitting at the desk at Lopez Motors with the sport coat over his shoulders, his arm in his sling, and the handguns on the desk. And
it's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite photos of the whole franchise.
It's beautiful. The background in that picture, but the poster itself, all the drawing in it is all the lines from the movie, and you could only get that poster with the PS2 pre-order, that's the only fucking game I've ever pre-ordered.
Dude, that game is so good.
I was about to say, because I had that game, and I remember that was a badass game. I'm so mad that I sold it back to GameStop. I should have kept it.
Yeah, it takes place like right after. It takes place right after the end of the movie, but it's like if Tony survived, right?
Yep.
But that game, like, kind of gave it. Like, I was a big Grand Theft Auto fan at the time, and it really gave Grand Theft Auto kind of a run for its money.
It was the same engine. It was the exact same game engine because Tony, you could click like I can't remember. I think it was circle, and he would be like, "Hey, who the fuck you talking to, man?"
Yeah.
And he would do all the day. You want to buy some ale? Because you could run around and sell you could sell coke in the game.
Yeah, you couldn't shoot like random people.
Yep.
And the driving was a little weird. That's the only thing I remember that was like different from Grand Theft Auto. But the soundtrack was huge. Like
Oh, God.
it was.
Do you remember?
Man,
Have you guys seen that clip with like that really weird, like cutscene in the movie that like someone shared like over the last couple of years, where like some guy says something to Tony Montana, and he completely misunderstands what he says, and he's like, "What? You like to fuck underage cripple bitches? I don't want to."
yeah, I know. That's from the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He gets all worked up. What are you talking about?
He would. I don't know. I don't remember if he would say that in the game, but I remember he had like a lot of things he would say
So
if you like talk to somebody.
What's like a line you quote a lot from that movie? I remember the scene where Manalo's telling Tony like he does the tongue deal, and he's like, it drives the women in America crazy, and he goes to do it to that chick, and Tony tells that little kid that's eating ice cream and goes, "You see that? That's my friend. He's about to stick his tongue out at this girl," and she slaps him. And in the best part, when he's walking away, Tony like comes up, puts his arm around him. He's like, he looks back. He's like, "You know, if I wasn't a nice guy, I'd clock you." And then he goes,
Yeah, he's like,
lesbian.
He's like, she's too big for you.
Lesbian.
Yeah.
And honestly, when he shot Manalo, that's a pretty dirty move. I wouldn't kill any of you guys, but
Well, I think it's because he was like really high.
And
on
Gina says,
cocaine.
like, she goes, "We got married just yesterday. We were going to surprise you." How would that be? That's your sister and your best friend. And you know what would be a good idea? Just don't tell him about the wedding. This guy's put both you guys on, bought you your hair salon, made Manalo, rich as shit. And it's like, that's how you're going to repay him? And you guys know Tony Montana's got a hot temper. What do you expect him to do?
Yeah,
Manny,
I always thought like he would have been pissed that like he wasn't invited to the wedding. Like your sister and your best friend are getting married, and you're like, "Oh, we got married." Like
we wanted to surprise you.
Yeah, it's like, God damn, bro, you didn't invite me to the wedding. Like,
Hey, and they're stupid because Tony would have put all the money in the world in that, and it's like,
right?
And then on top of that, it's like, were they worried he wouldn't give the blessing for his best friend to be with his sister?
He wouldn't. No,
Well,
yeah,
you're
exactly.
more like-
Wait. No, because they set the scene for this earlier on when he told him basically to stay the fuck away from her, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
he was extremely jealous of that situation. He didn't like it. He didn't want it to happen. They would have never.
Yeah, you're right. When that music hits,
when they were in the
stay away from my sister.
They were in the car, and he's like, "Hey, just stay away from her. She's not for you." That's yep.
Well,
When they left,
that's it.
they left. Was it his mom? They left Tony's mom's house. Was it his mom they went to visit or something?
I think so.
It was some. They went to visit like a family member. I haven't seen.
Yeah, regardless, his sister was there.
Yeah, and yeah, he said it. Yeah, because she was saying goodbye to Manny, and yeah, that pissed Tony off, and he was like, "She's not for you," because he didn't want her involved in their lifestyle, was what it was.
Right.
Yeah. So
Tony has control issues.
Yep. Oh, and he was paranoid. He was strung out on coke all the time. So it was there was so many things that just boom when he shot Manny. It was like the intersection of all these. It was an inflection point situation, I guess you could say, with all those negative things just coming together at the same time. And yeah, he found out that his best friend and his sister got married behind his back without him being there.
Yeah.
So,
and that's like I told you to stay away from her, and then you go and marry her behind my back. That's like the ultimate betrayal.
Bro, I would love if this stream just turned into us talking about Scarface the entire time. And I'm not saying let's stop because there's more stuff I want to talk about. Like, remember the scene when they're going to make the deal before the chainsaw scene? How underrated is that? Where he's like, the interaction between the drug dealer and Tony. He's like, where's the stuff? It's not here. It's close. Where's the money? I don't know. Not here. It's close too.
I has it close by.
And honestly, Manalo kind of had it coming, even as his best friend. Because if he wasn't flirting with that chick, their boy wouldn't have died.
Yeah.
And you want to be a ladies' man and then get with my sister. No wonder Tony. That's probably a big reason Tony Montana was like, "Don't fuck."
Right, right. You can't handle your own business. I can't trust you to protect my sister.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot of iconic scenes. Obviously, I love the I love the fucking scene, like you were saying, Pete, with the gun when he calls Frank and he tells him call it exactly this time.
Yep.
You're a fucking piece of garbage. Like that look when he goes with his arm sling and he got his gun on there, and he looks so fucking cool, man.
That
and he's like, he finds out he's lying. Hey, you're a fucking piece of shit. You know that, Frank?
he to right to right. Yeah.
He says, the cop. I told him not to do it. I told him not to do it. He goes, shoots him. He says, he says, what you say? He goes, he shoots him. He goes, you can't kill a cop. He goes, whoever says you was one. He goes, fuck.
Yeah.
Why don't you buy a ticket to the resurrection?
Mel Bernstein was the cop's name. Yep, that guy was that actor. What's his name? Harris Yulin is his name. Fucking amazing. He's a great fucking character.
Bro, best scene in the movie might be one of the best. Is right after that. What's his name? Ernie.
Mm-hmm.
You want a job? Hey, Ernie? What about Ernie? And then that's just like that tension.
Yep.
And as soon as he's sweating, he goes, "You want a job, Ernie?"
Yep.
All right. Well, you call me Monday, okay? He goes, "Hey, you got a job, man." But the way he goes, "Thank you, Tony," and they laugh at him. He takes that Jack Daniels and he's shaking so fucking hard. He just takes that big ass drink. He's like,
well, fuck. Think about it, dude. He was like Lopez's number one. That was like his personal bodyguard, and you just watched a cop and your boss get shot fucking right in front of you, and you're like, well, fuck me. I guess it's my turn. And then, hey, you want a job?
Yeah,
okay.
I thought that was a
Bob Jr. Buzzle. Hey, brother Baker, Daddy Dollar, and Bad News Cruise. What up, bro? Thanks for hopping in. If you got any questions, anything you want us to talk about, feel free, leave a comment. We'll bullshit about that. Thanks for joining. What were you saying, Carlos?
Well, I just thought that was always smart of Tony Montana to be like, it would just be such a waste of talent, waste of muscle.
Right.
Hey, you work for him, you work for me now, right? Yeah. What's he gonna say? Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Okay.
It's like an underrated scene too.
What's the alternative?
Like before he gets busted by the FBI, when they're in there counting the money for hours and hours, it just shows how bloodthirsty of a businessman Tony was. They fucked the money up by like fractions or small percentages of what the total is. Recount it.
Yep.
Yeah. Buddy told him change, and he's like, "No, we got to count it again."
We're all just gonna watch Scarface after the stream.
I love the scene when they're all carrying the big fucking duffel bags of money into the bank, and the guy's like, "Holy shit!" Because
in the montage.
Yep.
And when he gets caught, he goes, he's trying to move money around. His lawyer's he's like, Tony, baby, when you keep bringing this much money, it's hard to convince a court of justice that you found in the back of a taxi cab or whatever he says.
Yeah.
Yeah, his lawyer, he said, how much time am I looking at? He's like, 5 years, you'll be out in 3, which, I mean.
When you look at it, it's that actually ain't too bad.
Yeah, right. It's he was freaking out about that. It's dude, really? Come on, man. 3 years.
And and his reputation, the money he has, he would have had it easy. People would have wanted to get him in prison, but there have been a lot of people that want to protect him.
Yep.
So that could be making a job when you get out.
Well, especially you figure because they're in Miami in the 1980s, so they fled Castro and communism to come here. So there's the sect of people that are going to be loyal to him are going to be probably anti-Castro, so that's going to make him even more loyal to Tony if he would have got locked up.
Anti-Castro too. That beginning of the movie, opening credits, is one of the most underrated opening credits, where it shows the real footage of that and gives the title screen of what happened. And shows the real footage of the deportation, immigration, and everything in that song. That might be the best song in the whole movie, besides "Push It to the Limit." I'm joking.
The score to that movie is phenomenal.
What a lot of people don't realize with movies too is there's a difference between the soundtrack and the score. Soundtrack's just songs you put in the movie. The score is somebody got hired to make these songs. Look at Jurassic Park, maybe the greatest score of all time. You got a lot of what's his name? Robert. What was his name? Elfman that did the.
No,
that was Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman.
John Williams did the Jurassic Park.
Who's the guy that did the stuff for True Romance?
That was Hans Zimmer.
Yeah,
Hans Zimmer, another one of the best.
Yeah, same
At-
like Black Hawk Down and shit.
Don't forget Alan Silvestri. That's another one who always puts out a phenomenal score. And I mean, if we're talking about scores, you gotta mention John Carpenter.
Yeah.
And in the
I was just gonna say, dude, like one
in
of
the
the best
same-
horror scores of all time is Halloween.
dude.
Yeah.
And in the same breath with John Carpenter, then you have to mention Alan Howarth, because they're indistinguishable from each other. Because Alan Howarth worked with Carpenter so many years on so many projects that when Howarth did the Halloween Return of Michael Myers Part 4 and the other movies he's done, it's like it's Carpenter doing the same thing. And that's a fucking testament to how good both of them are.
Yeah.
God, there's so many good composers.
It had me thinking,
Yeah.
like, wouldn't that be a cool ass job? Like, think of Jim Johnston in wrestling, or like these people that make the movies, because, like you said, it's Hans Zimmer.
Zimmer.
That scored a true romance from the whole scene where they go to make the exchange, and the guy buying the drugs finds out the guy's a rat, and then the cops, the mafia, everybody comes in, and Christian Slater gets shot. All the way to when they leave into the Cadillac, like that whole score, it's like. And I'll throw another one out there too. Day of the Dead. I know you guys probably aren't too familiar with this one. Pete probably is, but that's such a good soundtrack. It adds like this. It's kind of like how The Crow is shot. The way it's shot seems like a character in its own, where the score in Day of the Dead seems like a character of its own, where like it's such a dark movie and it has these tones of like darkness, but it has like these tones with like where they little xylophones, ding, 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 and it has like a Caribbean sound or whatever, where like it'll just add in these like elements of like hope, where like the music, the score is almost like a character in itself. It's like such a dark movie, but then it's like a little glimmer of hope, and the soundtrack or the score goes with it. But
real quick, I mentioned Alan Silvestri, and a lot of people will be like, he scored The Predator, but also I'll just hit you with a couple of them. The Back to the Future film series, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Forrest Gump, Castaway.
Forrest Gump soundtrack, not the score.
No, this is the score I'm talking about. Alan Silvestri does the score.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned The Predator first, because Predator has a fucking badass score too. But Silvestri is, I mean, he did The Abyss, The Bodyguard, Eraser, Parent Trap. I mean,
stuff.
All the Marvel stuff.
Dude, Carlos, you know what I just watched the other day? Commando.
That movie's so cool.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
That movie's
Yeah.
cool as fuck.
People always say Commando and Rambo are like the same movie.
No, Commando's better.
I think they're a little different.
I think the ending of Rambo's better.
Yeah.
The ending of First Blood is better, but the movie as a whole for Commando is better. Because I won't lie, the Commando, the final scene, as much as I like big explosion and gunfights, it was kind of an overkill, but it was fun compared to like him pulling like a Die Hard and just getting out of every situation to get to his daughter, like the first 2 acts, which is something to be like commended for like good movies. When a movie I appreciate a slow burn, but when a movie can really get kicking, like the first 5 minutes, you're like, let's go. This is refreshing as hell. Like the lines, like in the, what was he taught? What's his name? The guy who plays in the Warriors, actually. He's like, what was his name again?
Yeah, that little guy.
Bennett?
Oh,
He's always like the
no.
bad guy. in every
Bennett
movie.
was the big guy. Hey, Bennett, why don't you let off some steam?
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about Sully.
Yeah, Sully.
Remember when I said I'd kill you last?
In the airport,
I lied.
Sully says a really like kind of disgusting line I never noticed, where he's like, he's kind of mocking Arnold, and he's like, yeah, and you want to get your daughter, but we're going to have fun with her first. And like, I don't think necessarily he meant it the way it sounded, or maybe it did. But then I love Arnold's reaction. Right? He's like, you're a funny guy, Sully. That's why I'm going to kill you last. Yeah, you remember when I said I'd kill you last? I lied.
No, Matrix. He fucking splats. It's
You
like,
don't even hear. You don't even hear the splat. You just.
Yep. And then the screaming just stops. But it's like, it's so funny because like I was watching Hack the Movies. I think it was Hack the Movies, and they were talking about Commando the other day. And he pointed out something that it's so funny, but it's like it's Arnold, so you never even think about it. Tony was joking around. He's like, man, Arnold is OP. He goes, he's ripping off car doors. He goes, yeah, he's big and muscular, but is he a super soldier? What is he, Captain America? He goes,
Yep.
he's literally holding Sully by one hand over a cliff. I'm like, look, if you're that, you look at a guy like that, if you don't know better and you think, yeah, he could probably do that. But then you realize how heavy dead weight of a person actually is. And it's like, that's fucking impossible. Like two-handed, maybe, but like one hand, no. I love the movie, though. I'm not
dude.
the movie.
Hey, just take a gallon of water and hold it out in front of you and see how long you last.
See, you guys, I'm going to debunk this right now. I'm going to debunk this right now. We all have these moments. I have times where I'll go, well, this doesn't make sense. Why did you go that way when you should? And the glass wouldn't break like that or that. And I go, oh, wait, I'm watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Nothing in this movie makes sense. So it's like I got to remind myself, suspend the disbelief because it's a movie. Whether it's like a lot of times at the end of a movie, something crazy happens. Oh, that wouldn't work. But it's like,
see, that's one of the reasons I hate. That's one of the reasons I hate when a lot of people are like, "Oh, this is unrealistic," because it's like, dude, like, you came here for the spectacle.
You came here to forget about your day job, your issues, and that's the beautiful part about movies. You sit back and enjoy it. Toy Story is one of the biggest franchises of all time. It's about toys being alive. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's like I get it. Like,
get back.
More so if it's a movie based on realism where they're not really taking things outside of that realm where there's more thrilling dramas, then that's more like a decision making. But it's like, if you can't believe that Arnold, out of all people, Arnold can hold him up like that, especially like knowing his daughter, he's fighting after his only kid that's going to get killed. It's like, I seen somebody one time when I lived down in Florida 10 years ago, we're going into a store, right, Nick? And some guy flew by and almost ran your son over. And if you would have told me after that, the way Nick reacted, oh, you think Nick could flip his car over with him in it and then pull him out and slam him through the car? I'd say, yeah.
As a parent, I understand.
It's believability. You know what I mean? You remember that, Nick?
I'm not knocking the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not knocking the movie.
Dude,
you better not be knocking Commando. We got problems.
There's been more than one time somebody almost hit Dylan in a parking lot, and I went after him.
Oh, I can believe it.
Yeah, I can imagine. Shit would kind of go red a little bit after.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really remember it.
Right. Shit would kind of go a little. Yeah.
That's probably when you hear guys talking about like fighting, and they're like, I just black out and fight. It always seemed weird to me, but like your situation, Nick, that seems like more realistic to black out. Like you're that filled with rage in the moment, like
right.
Probably like, I know me and Carlos.
Like you were just in an altercation, right?
It's
like
if
your
was
adrenaline's going. You know you were just in an altercation, but like what happened, like step by step, you don't remember anything.
Your adrenaline would probably go so high, like you're damn near lucky you didn't faint.
Right.
Because your blood pressure fucking is like peaked at that point. Like your heart's moving 100 miles a minute, and your brain has that fight or flight response kicks in. And when it goes fight, then it's just like, yep, everything's gone except your target in front of you.
Right, like that mode in the Scarface video game you could go into, the blind rage mode. You remember that shit?
Yes.
And it would be like it would play that music that like really off. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I appreciate the call back.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I need to get in. I'm gonna find a copy of that game now for PS2.
You're chopping, Carlos. Sounds like you're just laughing really, really hard. Yeah.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo.
Carlos, you're chopping.
Chopping it up over there, kid.
Man, I remember karate chops, man. I got a deep freezer in the garage. I walk out there one night, like grab something, and I heard a noise and it startled me. And I fucking like, rather than clinching like a fist, I made a karate chop hand, like, and I was like, that's just how my humor is. I was like, really? That was my normal reaction. Just like,
See, now I wouldn't like my first instinct wouldn't be the karate chop. I'd probably like go for the bitch slap first.
well, I might have had some jazz cigarettes beforehand.
Hey,
Yeah, my humor's so stupid, man. It's like never really had people question it, like, oh man, your humor's stupid. Like, what's that like? I don't know about you guys, because you guys are both pretty funny. I'm like, it's pretty straight to be like here with my own thoughts. Like when I'm at work or something, like I be making myself laugh all the time.
dude, I'd be cracking myself up with some of this shit. I think.
You just in your head, just some stupid stuff.
Yep. And you just out like I'll do
Yeah.
that. And my wife's like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" I'm like, and I try to explain it, and I just sound like an idiot. So I'm like, never mind.
Yep.
It's like,
Yep.
you just like you had to be there. Where did this happen? Up here.
Yeah, yeah.
All the
And then
different
they-
voices started talking at once.
Now I
And
wanted to
then
touch
whoever
down.
you're talking to looks at you cross-eyed.
I want to touch down on this real quick. There's a couple things I want to talk about, but I just have to mention this. I watched that movie Project Hail Mary, like half of it last night, half of it this morning. What a good movie! That's going to sweep all the awards. You heard it from here. You heard it here first. Ryan Gosling, Project Hail Mary,
Oh, okay.
unbelievable, unbelievable. When I seen the trailer, I seen the trailer in the theater. They probably played it for you too, Carlos, because you went to see TMNT in the new Scream. They were playing it then, and it looked weird to me. Like it didn't make much sense. And then I started seeing like 95% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which those ratings can kind of kiss my ass sometimes, but like 95%. That's
Yeah, they're usually like they're pretty accurate. I feel like.
they're more unfair than fair at times, but if they go high, it's fair to say that's probably a really good movie. And I'll just say, the way that was shot, the visuals, the score, it felt like a Spielberg movie back then. It was so epic, it was amazing, and it almost turns into more of like a not comedy, but like a buddy kind of thing where he has that relationship with that alien. They're the only two up in space, and they both not to give spoilers, but they both their ships, everyone's dead, so they're the only friends. And it's kind of like a character study in a way where like both of them are so isolated and going crazy. They're both like he's a smart guy, Gosling, and the alien is like beyond intelligent, so they spark up like a friendship. And it generally had like a lot of fun moments, and the characters were great. And I literally cried this morning watching it. At one point I cried.
Damn, it got you like that.
It will get you too. It will get you too, bro. You gotta watch. It's on Prime for free.
Which one?
Project Hail Mary.
No, what platform did you say? it was
Prime Video.
Prime. Okay.
I was just going on Pete about Project Hail Mary. Like,
I was listening.
oh, okay,
Great.
yeah. Like I was saying, you think it's just like a science fiction big movie, but like the heart of it is the relationship with Gosling, the alien,
Mm-hmm.
which you don't expect. And it's like it's almost like that should be the least of the selling point for the movie, because everything else they add into it, the epicness, but it's like that's like the heart and soul of the movie, because like it's the relatable part. And it's like,
Yeah, I remember now that you mentioned it. I remember hearing about the movie and then some people talking about it. Like it didn't really get like the praise it deserved, but it was actually like a really good movie. I think it actually is a Steven Spielberg movie, isn't it?
Hang on,
No?
I'll look it up.
no, I already looked it up. Some guy wrote a book about it like 3, 4, 5 years ago, and then
I think I'm getting it mixed up with another movie.
well, people are comparing it to Spielberg. They're saying like it would have been a movie he would have done.
Yeah,
and
because he's
is
making a new
Is it
movie.
perfect? Is it perfect? No, but it's different. Like that pairing of that duo, shouldn't work. And they use a lot of practical effects with the creature, the alien, because it don't look like an alien you'd see. And yeah, just Gosling's character, because they keep going back to like the flashbacks to explain like certain things. Like, what a vulnerable character. He's going to win an award for that. He'll probably win Best Actor, Best Visuals, and probably Best Director, Best Movie. I don't see anything beating that. I don't watch a lot of new stuff, but
I haven't seen it yet.
it was better than
one-
Obsession.
I want to check it out. Honestly, I was kind of on the fence with actually watching it or not, but
I just gave it a shot, bro. Last night, I was glued to the TV. I was just...
it made 684 million worldwide against a $200 million budget, so it had a $400+ million profit.
You know what, guys? Obsession as an independent film, making that much money, and there's many blockbusters that failed for that one to make that much.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of kicking again when it comes to theaters. I remember like the last 2, 3, maybe 4 months ish, there was like a good 5 movies at a time I wanted to go see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Spider-Man made that one. I honestly really
You
liked
said it was the
that.
best Spider-Man movie since Tobey Maguire.
Since the second one. Yes,
That's
Yep,
a big
that-
statement.
I'll stand on that.
Prove it.
That was
Stand up.
it was.
I
I have
second
pants,
that
but I got
actually.
shorts on.
That was Wiener.
The shorts are a little bit too long for that. They come up mid thigh. No, Spider-Man, brand new.
I
day
feel like
it was fucking good. It really was.
I feel like it was the moment that Tom Holland needed to be like solidified as Spider-Man.
Yeah,
He wasn't-
people really they give him a hard time, don't they? But I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, come on, man. He's you know, we're just biased because of Tobey Maguire, you know.
My main problem with Tom Holland was he was always beholden to Iron Man. You know what I mean? It was like he was little Iron Man Jr. And now
Right.
this one, he gets to stand on his own. And, you know, obviously, like there's other characters there. I won't do spoilers or anything that are there with him, but it's a very good Spider-Man movie. And I really think this is like his adult, you know what I mean? Like fully grown, fully fleshed out kind of adult moment as an actor in this role.
The training wheels came off,
Absolutely.
and he's riding.
And they're
Guys,
they're handling some really heavy material with it too. You know, like it's not just like Spider-Man toned down for kids. Like this is the Spider-Man from the comics that went through some really dark shit.
Yeah,
Yep.
I do remember that was like a big thing in the comics. It wasn't like all a lot of people think, you know, it's all like rosy, but he was like Nick said, he was going through it, you know, with his uncle and his or was it his grandfather that died in the robbery to make
Uncle
him
Ben.
Uncle Ben,
Yeah, Uncle Ben.
That was Uncle Ben.
And then he was kind of like dealing with the two personalities, Venom and
Yep.
himself. And yeah, there was a, and then like Doc Ock was like his former teacher, wasn't it? And then see, I'm talking about like the old one,
Yeah,
obviously.
Professor Otto Octavius.
Yeah, there's some comic lines where Dr. Octopus is his like his mentor.
Yeah, that's what I remember from like the cartoon, and then like in the Tobey Maguire ones, Harry Osborn was like his friend,
Yep.
and then his dad was like somebody he knew.
Oscorp, Norman Osborn.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe.
yeah,
You want to talk about a fantastic, just all around, like he is probably the best actor in Hollywood.
Yeah. I wouldn't bet against that. The
I
dude
just
is-
saw To Live and
he's
Die in L.A. for the first
He's
time.
just so
Really?
freaking versatile, dude.
Yeah, I was like,
When,
wow.
when did you see that, Carlos? When did you just
When
see
did
that?
I see it?
Just like recently?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's these free movie streaming channels on my Roku TV, So it's just like
Yeah.
they have all kinds of random movies, and that was on. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna check this out, and it like started from the beginning, which is rare. So I was like, wow, and I'm just watching it, and that movie is insane. I was like, wow,
Really, really, really good. Really good.
yeah, like the ending and shit. I was like,
Unbelievable.
oh, it was just,
Unbelievable, man.
it was like,
the fire scene chase, that flip up with the guy they're trying to get.
yeah, and like I don't want to give any spoilers away, but you know, if somebody
Yeah,
dies
no.
at the end who you don't expect to die, like, like kind of just, it's like, whoa, it's like, damn.
Yeah,
But
I've never seen that. That movie has a good cast, though.
it's really good. It's like it's one of those movies that like it was like a real big deal when it came out, but you know, I was like 10 years old, so I couldn't go see it. But
Yeah.
you look back and you're like, damn, I see why it was like, you know, big deal.
Who was the
Robert-
director again? Tony Scott.
Is that who directed it?
William
It was
Friedkin
Tony Scott, right?
William Friedkin directed To Live,
Oh, so
and, Live and
Scarface.
Die in LA.
Scarface, bro.
Brian
What?
De Palma directed Scarface.
Sorry, I thought you were still
Oh,
talking
shit.
about
What am I thinking of then? Oh, I'm thinking of Carlito's Way
Yeah, there you go.
I'm so confused.
because I knew he did another big one. But yeah, Pete, it's all about this guy who's doing counterfeit money, and like even the opening credits when they show him like with the lasers and the little pen like cutting the money and like making it. But it's kind of one of those movies that kind of was like Carlito's Way or like Wild Things, where there's a lot of twists where you really think it's going to go one way, like a falsie in a wrestling match. Like there's a handful of times where it's like I did not expect it to go this way. And those
Yeah,
are the
well-
best, man. I don't like mystery or thrillers. So when you can get me like an action movie or a horror movie, like let's go.
Quick aside, one thing about To Live and Die in LA is I'm scrolling through the cast. We were talking about Spider-Man and Iron Man and Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Sr. is in that movie.
Really?
Yeah. Random fact as I'm scrolling through the cast. I'm like, Dean Stockwell's in it. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it's one of those like ensemble cast
Yeah.
type
Yeah,
films.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna check this one out.
it's definitely worth it. It's yeah, you won't be disappointed.
Frickin' William Peterson, John Turturro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about him. Yeah, yep.
It's like
And once
William
again,
Peterson, Mr. CSI.
I got to say thank you again for everybody joining the live stream. I realized I sent a link on my Facebook, but you know, you get all the happy birthdays on your birthday, so it probably got buried. But I screenshotted it and threw the picture of the live stream and the link on my Instagram, which my Instagram's like more people to watch my shit. I changed my wrestling Instagram to my YouTube Instagram like years ago. I was like,
I was gonna say, I think I follow you on one of the Instagrams. I don't know which one, but I didn't see anything about that. But I'm glad you
first
sent it.
movies.
I'm glad you sent it in Messenger.
Good timing. Thanks from Stacy. Will you see the Anthony Bourdain biopic? I don't know anything about that, honestly.
I didn't even know they were making one.
Me neither. I would check it out. Maybe is there a trailer out yet?
Was Anthony Bourdain like a food guy or something?
I think so.
Dean Stockwell, terrific in terrific in small role to Live and Die in LA too. Yeah, definitely.
Huh. That's a nice profile picture.
Also
too.
Steve
Right.
James.
Right.
Isn't that's Michelle Pfeiffer from Scar? Elvira,
Elvira. Yeah.
Elvira, come here, fly, little bird. You're gonna fly.
Dude,
like
isn't
a
one of the
falcon.
isn't one of the best parts in that movie when she just don't want nothing to do with him? He gets that Cadillac. She's like, "You want me to ride in that?" And she's
Yeah.
like, "This and everything." Goes, "Would you like me if I wore this hat?"
Yeah.
I like
me-
that they showed like a I wouldn't say a human side because though Tony Montana always kind of acts primitive in like his instincts, he was pretty humanized the whole time. Like maybe just like
Yeah.
as a guy, you can relate.
You got to see a lighter side of him.
But it showed like he wasn't just this big. He wasn't like Frank that was like, my money, I'm a Yahoo girl, you should be with me or whatever. He was like, he never really came on too strong with her. Even like when he was in there, he just wanted to dance.
Yeah, but Elvira was for the streets. I mean, that's my opinion. She just kind of latched on to whoever had like the money and the power.
Oh, I think she was from the streets. I was like, ah.
No, she
yeah.
for the streets.
Yeah,
She
she
was
wanted to be a trophy
304.
wife. Hot take, I don't think she's very attractive in that movie.
See, that's where I have to disagree. Me and my friend had a discussion about this the other day.
Don't call me baby.
said-
I'm not your baby. that's
Yeah.
the line.
We said
Yep.
that Elvira was the best like gangster girlfriend / wife in a gangster movie, and Penelope Ann Miller from Carlito's Way was the worst.
I haven't seen Carlito's Way in a while. I know it's a good movie though.
Yeah, it's worth a rewatch because when I saw it, I didn't really like it. I don't know. I just didn't really like it. Maybe it's because I came fresh off of Scarface and I watched it, but then I watched it like years later and I was like, damn, this is, it's got like Sean Penn in it.
Mhm.
You know, dude. Actually, you know what? I'm a grown man. I don't ask for any birthday presents from anyone. But my mom bought me a gift today. You know what it was?
What?
It was the new 4K steelbook of Carlito's Way.
When's the
Nice.
last time?
I already own it on 4K through Arrow Video, and I didn't expect to get it. And like, she was like so like self-conscious about it. Like, she's like, "You got this one?" I go, "Yeah, I have it." And she's like, "Damn, I thought you didn't have this one." I had explained to her. I was like, "No." I said, I'm a big movie nerd.
It's
When I
not
like a movie, I buy multiple copies of movies I love.
right. It's not the
And
same.
I love the artwork 'cause it's just straight him on the cover like that. It's like certain movies. I have multiple copies of American Werewolf in London, multiple copies of Scarface, multiple copies of Return of the Living Dead. Just if I love the movie and the artwork is good, like I nerd out on certain ones. And and that happens with like steel books too, or whatever. Night of the Comet, I have it on Blu-ray. I got the 4K, and I just got that steel book. So I have multiple copies. Have you ever seen that one, Carlos? Night of the Comet?
That's not the one where they're like in the mall, is it?
You're thinking probably Dawn of the Dead, but there is a pretty classic scene in the mall.
Okay.
It's like these two sisters survive like the comet hitting Earth, and they're the only two left in LA.
Yeah, I saw it on TV on Antenna. The Antenna.
Yeah, with Kelly Moraney and like as the cheerleader and her older sister Reggie.
Yeah, it was on the channel called Movies. It was right after they had like this block of 80s movies. It was like class of 1986 or something.
Oh, the movie class of 1984.
1984, yeah. Class
Bro,
of
how good is that fucking movie?
that movie's ridiculous.
So it looks like, and at times feels like a trauma movie, and I'm not a big trauma fan, but it's
What's
like
it
class
called?
of 1984. They play it straight the entire time. There's not one sense of humor. Like I remember watching, I was like, it felt kind of cheap and like kind of B movie. So you think it's kind of like hokey and fun, but I'm like, there really wasn't. Though like I was having fun watching it, like there wasn't really anything like fun about it. It was pretty dark. Like there's a pretty graphic scene in the third act that leads to the teacher going after all the students to the point like as brutal as a lot of that was, you almost wanted him to get him more.
Did you say Tromo?
Trauma.
What Trauma? What's that?
Yeah.
Like the company?
Yeah, they made this.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
So
What did you-
This, you seen this, Pete?
Is that the new one too?
This is the four. No. All the originals 4K.
Okay. I would say
Okay.
you could just take the original and just get rid of that one.
I
Or
refuse. though.
not the original, the new one. I mean, not the original. No, because the new one with Dinklage, I saw a couple scenes from it, and I'm like, I can't. This is no.
Well, you've seen these movies.
They made a new
Carlos.
one?
Yeah.
Really?
You've
With
seen
Peter
these movies,
Dinklage?
Carlos.
He does the voice.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. Yeah, he I don't know, that guy wasn't there like some controversy over him and like
Be-
the
Snow White movie
Yeah.
because he got pissed because they were going to hire midgets, and I call them that because I have on everything. I worked a wrestling show for Midget Mania, did commentary, and I asked him before the show, I'm like, all right, just so we're on the same page, what do you guys want to be called? And dude looks at me, he goes, we're midgets, bro. Call us midgets. That's what we are.
Which you can go back on Wrestling with Horror on YouTube and watch a live stream of that entire show with Pete Daddy Dollar and Maddie Fine doing commentary over the whole thing.
Yep. It was so much fun. Drew was on camera. It was so much fun, but they were super cool.
But what Dinklage did though, bro,
because he didn't want them to hire midget actors because
he
said it
was
dude,
there's only so many midget actors that are gonna be casting roles where they're midgets in the movie. So that's a fucking asshole thing to do because you're taking away work from everybody else.
Pull
It's
the
like
ladder up.
It's like in wrestling when someone's like TNA Wrestling. I can't believe they're still in existence. Why would you not want them to? Everyone hates on AEW. WWE sucks. Go. You should want as many wrestling promotions, as much movies made, as much box office, as many records and CDs being sold. You just want everybody to make money. Like, if you don't like that shit, you're just a player hater, man. Why would you be mad if somebody else had another opportunity?
I wanted to, I'm glad I got you guys here because I wanted to ask you guys. I wish Nick was here to get his opinion. But what do you guys think of that? WoW.
The what?
You know,
Wow, the Women of Wrestling.
Yeah.
The old school stuff was
you
pretty
like,
cool. I never really watched it. I like the idea of it.
I've watched quite a bit of that.
I bet you have, motherfucker.
I have. There's a lot.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been watching that shit too.
Look, man. At a certain point in life, you're just like, I'm just watching for the aesthetics. But no, being in the business, man, I've watched some of their stuff. They put on it's almost, I don't know. They had some good matches. I mean, it's not, never mind. I'm not going to make that reference.
Well, it's like, it's not like, it's not like mud wrestling or anything.
No,
I mean, it's like,
no.
It's like real wrestling. I just didn't know if like, you thought it was, as somebody who's like in wrestling, it was like legit.
It's like I said, it gives the girls another place to work. Mm-hmm. It gives, like Ray was talking about, all the promotions, gives the girls a place to work. They put on a show, they get paid, they rotate talent throughout, because I've seen a lot of different girls go through there. So they keep different talent coming in. I don't mind. Like, the more the merrier, and to me, because I'm not a big fan of the whole intergender wrestling thing, I don't mind if it's an all women's promotion. Doesn't bother me one bit. Go do it. Do your thing. Right. I'm gonna put my wig on and go say I'm a woman though, and go wrestle over there.
Right. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, a couple of them aren't. A lot of them aren't bad to look at.
No,
they're pretty good looking.
Well, it's like, it reminds me in a way of Glow, because I watched Glow Wrestling as a kid, the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling with like Hollywood and all them, and that was it's funny because Sylvester Stallone's mom was part owner of that, Jackie Stallone, and she was always there at the shows because they used to run at the Riviera in Vegas, and I watched that on WGN every Saturday, man, and it was like,
Pete, not to cut you off.
Yo,
you ever seen this, Pete?
What? Is that the series?
The Netflix show?
I haven't watched it. I haven't got. Oh shit! No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I have not.
Documentary about the whole. See, I haven't either. Clearly,
no.
Shows how I feel about women wrestling. Keep it in the plastic. Yeah, the story of the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
It's entertaining. The shows were entertaining. Ha.
Right, but WoW is like pretty new, right?
Yeah, it's newer.
That's what,
no. That's been around forever. They just brought it back, right?
I think it's been like around for a while because they were showing, like,
wasn't it from the 80s and they brought it?
Yeah,
it was done, they brought it back,
I think it just hadn't got the the attention that it's getting now because it's on like the CW 50 and like other channels.
I think CM Punk's wife, who was a wrestler, AJ Lee, she was like doing a lot of like the booking and working with that.
Okay. I just looked it up when it started. And I remember this because I remember watching some of these when I was when I moved into my own place because it was on the cable. Jeannie Buss, the chick that owns the Lakers, is one of the founders of or owners of WoW. Yeah, it was started in the year 2000. Yeah, it's
Huh.
basically it's kind of like the same thing along the lines of like Shimmer. That's another all women's promotion. It's like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but God, yeah, I'm looking back kind of through the history of it now.
Yeah, I was curious to get, obviously two guys. Well, if Nick was here, it'd be three guys, but your guys' opinion as some people who are in that industry, what you guys thought of it, if it was like,
They were legit. I mean, I just looked through some of the names. Candice LeRae wrestled back there. I mean, she just got let go. I think I don't know. She's still in WWE because that's Johnny Gargano's wife. I
And they're
think she's
friends with
still
Shawn
there.
Michaels.
Yep. So they're still there. But no, she was there. I mean, they have legit matches. It was a solid deal.
yeah, like the champion right now. I don't know what her exact title is, but she's from Detroit. Her name's like something Pink.
Oh, Penelope Pink.
Penelope Pink. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
I had to look it up because I was kind of looking to see who the champions were now.
That's what kind of caught my attention. I was like, "Oh, she's from Detroit." Like, okay, that's what's up.
Which on top of that, speaking of that, anybody watching that is a fan of wrestling and wants to see new stuff, there are so many independent wrestling promotions in Michigan. And I'm not just saying watch the ones I work for, but if you're ever wanting to watch independent wrestling and see who's coming up and seen here in the Midwest, even hit me up, ask me about some of these promotions. I can let you know, or just look up Michigan Independent Wrestling. A lot of good stuff going on.
Yeah, there was they were promoting a show on the news, Fox 2 News, like a couple weeks ago. I just can't remember the name of it, but I was like, you know what? I was like, Ray probably knows about this.
That happens quite often. There's a handful that been in the news recently. I mean, how cool would that be, man? Sometimes I think about the wrestling I've done. It's like, like work for like charity shows and stuff, and just the friendships and experiences. Like that's what makes wrestling cool. Like how often you get to be like in your mid to late 30s and like be in the locker room with all the boys and
right. Like, do you remember that show? You remember that show I did with you and Nick, where I was wore like the suit and shit?
Oh yeah, I won the heavyweight title that night.
Yeah, I kind of like wish I would have took more advantage of the announcer guy, or one of them. He was like dressed like a pirate.
It was a Halloween show, guys.
I was wondering, I'm like, you have a guy dressed like a pirate as an announcer?
I think I can't remember, but he had offered me. He's like, hey, do you want to like come in the like the stand and like talk like while the match, like commentary. And it being my first show, I was like, oh, no way.
Carlos, I'm going to tell you right now, you made the right decision. That was live TV. We were wrestling in a TV studio on ON TV in Lake Orion. And you would admit this, I'm not the biggest wrestling fan. You know of wrestling, but throw a guy doing commentary, you don't know a lot of these moves and holds. And it was his first time managing Pete. So it's like he's got enough going on. Me and Pete actually watched that match like after a stream on his channel one time, because if you guys don't know, if you've never been on StreamYard before, you can be backstage, as they call it, before you go live and after you go live, before you log out. So after we went out, during the show, we had some Steve Weisers, and we watched that whole 30-minute Iron Man match where I won the heavyweight title. That was Carlos's one and only wrestling appearance as my manager. He had the old Paul Heyman Dangerous Alliance cell phone, the briefcase. And Carlos, Midnight Vice right now is me, Pete, and Grace. Grace is our manager, right, Pete?
Yes.
I hit up Carlos at one point. I don't think I ever told you this, because he politely declined and said he wouldn't be able to do it. I started thinking DX one night, and I was like, "You want to come in with like the briefcase and the suit and do like the Rick Rude?" Just think of the visual. If we had the girl valet and the dude in the suit with the briefcase, just like the visual of that, like these guys are fucking sick.
My brain just went. Neek. All right, Carlos, you're in.
If you're ever down, let us know. That would be so cool. Like think of the promo pics.
Oh my god, that would be so.
That's
fucking
literally
cool.
the last piece that could like bring it together. We're like, we're gonna go back to Scarface again, but we kind of do the Miami '80s drug dealer kind of gimmick in wrestling. Now we have the valet, and if we just had the guy in the suit with the briefcase and the glasses on, it would just be like that. It would connect. It would make everything make sense. They go, oh, I get it.
Wow.
Especially the look. The look was so vintage. Carlos, you're such a retro guy yourself, man. Like the '80s are the fucking shit. Nothing's better than the '80s. I could argue the '90s, but I love the '80s.
That's why I was like, man, the other day I was like, man, I wish I would have like at least just gotten the commentator thing for like a couple minutes, like because there's this girl on WoW. Her name's or she has like it's like 3 girls. I think their team name is like Candy Crush, and like every time 2 of them do a match, one of them goes into the commentator booth and like just like talks to the announcer people. And she really doesn't talk about the match. She just kind of like shoots the shit with them, So I'm like, damn, I could have did that, Like, I don't know.
I definitely have to mention this because Nick just joined back in. Carlos just brought up the time his one and only wrestling appearance when he managed me the heavyweight title in the 30-minute Iron Man match at ONE TV against Jack Tarrant.
What a fun night that was.
Right? I was telling Ray, buddy, one of the announcers, he offered to like have me sit at the the commentators table with him and commentate on the match. I was telling Ray I kind of wish I would have like jumped in on that, but I didn't really. I was a little too green at the time.
Yeah, I said he was so new he made the right choice, but then Carlos said like, "Oh, I wish I would have jumped in like for like 3 minutes and just kind of like made a statement." I'm like, that wouldn't have been bad, but when you're that new with your first appearance in wrestling, you're not really aware of what you should or shouldn't even be doing. You know what I mean? But
right.
Actually, one of the best birthdays I had in recent time was when Nick and his son came over and we were gonna go out. It was my birthday, and we didn't end up going out. We just sat out in my backyard in the lawn chairs and some jazz cigarettes and stuff like that, and we just talked and bullshitted. We went up to this pizza shop by me. It's really good. We grabbed some pizzas, some more jazz cigarettes, and we went down to my basement and we watched the entire Iron Man match as marks, both of us. And then I have a Simpsons arcade cabinet in my basement. And then me, him, and his son, we beat the entire game. And then they went home. It was a fun birthday. But Nick, what do you think about that 30-man Iron Man match? Because I hold that in one of my highest regards because you were there, Carlos. The storytelling of it. Obviously, we planned when the pinfalls would happen, and I love the idea that we went with like the Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar angle, where I lost a fall by DQ by hitting you with a chair. So I'm down 0-1, and the commentators are like, "That's stupid. Why would you lose a fall on purpose? You're down 0-1." And then I beat him with the chair even more before they rang the bell and let it keep going. And then I pinned him 1, 2, 3. Now we're tied. And then when he gets up, I hit my finish 1, 2, 3, 2-1. So now the commentators that see me get DQ'd on purpose, oh, he's so dumb for going down 0-1. Why would you do that? Because I'm beating him down. I can get up by 1 by cheating. And that was like, I think, the best part of the storytelling. And we had a lot of really good spots leading towards the end and the finish. But I don't know if I ever told you this, Nick. The big part about that match was like we were both nervous, like how, the last 10 minutes of that match, last 10 minutes of that Iron Man match that I'm the most proud of, it was like me and Nick's love letter to pro wrestling as friends. We were just calling everything, man. We were doing moves we never did before, man. I'm getting fucking thrown off the top rope. We're hitting superplexes.
You called a pedigree for me?
Yeah, because your favorite wrestler is Triple H. I was like, pedigree. I took the worst pedigree bump. But, we're hitting big old elbow drops, and
Yeah,
that was so much fun. And,
that match went on like a really long time. Like,
well, it was an Iron Man match. It was 30 minutes. The most pinfalls in 30 minutes wins. So along with the entrances and all that, we're probably on live TV for 45 minutes, 50 minutes.
that's what I'm saying.
At least.
It was 30, but it definitely went longer than 30. Because I remember being on the side, just like damn.
And then Pete, check
Yeah.
Pete, check this part. So then after that happened, we tore down the ring and everything. We went to leave, and I remember we were one of the last ones there. And I think, Nick, you drove. You had the van at the time, and Carlos came over, and I had some Captain Morgans, and Jeff Klaus just passed away, not too long before that. Rest in peace. And me and Carlos took a shot, and that's where the routine. After every wrestling show, we take a shot for Jeff Klaus, who passed away. And me and Carlos to Jeff, and we took it. Then we went to Carlos's house and celebrated. I ran out of Captains, and I drank all his White Claws. I drank all of them.
I
Remember, he was like, look,
There ain't
I wouldn't say he was pissed, but he was like, bro.
there ain't no law when you're drinking the claw.
So as we get into these later hours or later time into this stream, I appreciate you guys hanging in here with me. I'm willing to go as long as you guys want to go. We won't go much longer. But do you guys have any memories growing up, as a kid, from your birthdays? If you had a certain birthday that had a party that was the most memorable, a place you went, a birthday party at home, or maybe a gift you got from whoever on your birthday that kind of stood out?
Nah, dog.
Probably I would say my 15th birthday, because it was one of my buddies was a year older, or he turned 16 before his birthday fell weird. So he turned 16 right before my 15th birthday, and he got his car, and we all lived out in the middle of nowhere, and there's about 5 or 6 of us piled in his car, went down to the gravel pits by my house and fucking smoked a joint, and then came back and fucking played basketball, ate pizza, and watched fucking Hellraiser and Candyman while we were stoned. And that was honestly, it was fun though. You know what I mean? That's the
that sounds like a perfect day, man.
It was.
What makes that day
15
perfect is
years old.
what makes it perfect is that middle part. Then we hooped, and then we
Yep.
did this.
You remember?
Break it down.
Ray, you remember Drew?
Drew S.
Yes. You
Don't
remember
say
Drew
full name.
S? Yeah,
Yes.
no. Okay. Do you remember the birthday? Do you remember the birthday party where we all put laxative in his pizza, and he spent his birthday on the toilet?
You know what, man? I forgot about that for 20 years, 25 years. I do remember that.
Oh my god!
I forgot that was just now. Yeah, because his mom was a general manager at Pizza Hut.
Yep.
Then we both ended up. All 3 of us ended up working there at one point in our hometown. We grew up in.
right.
Dude, I remember that, dude.
But you
That's
put
the first
laxative
dude I
on
knew.
pizza?
It was something.
Yeah,
I do
we hid
remember
it.
him in
We
the
hid
back.
it. We hid it under his cheese.
And we watched The Cell, right? We rented The Cell. We watched that night.
The Cell.
That
Yeah.
movie's that
Right,
movie's
Nick?
wild. That movie's wild.
I remember the whole reason I rented that movie was because I was at Blockbuster and I
Hey.
looked at the back and it said rated R for nudity. And I was like, well, Jennifer Lopez is in it, so maybe
Carlos?
she will be
Carlos,
nudity. But she wasn't.
100%. That's why we rented it, because we were
Right.
12,
But she
13.
wasn't the nudity.
It was.
Let me tell you guys my 2 birthday memories. I'll make it real quick because I've been a chatty Cathy tonight. For one, when I was a little kid, I had a birthday on the beach, and Batman showed up on a speedboat. Full shit. It was my uncle. I didn't find out until I was an adult. It was my uncle that was Batman, but the whole leather suit, the whole thing. And the story goes I have photos of this. I actually probably was 4 or 5. I was really little. I had a mullet. And I guess I ran up and tugged on his cape and was like, "Hey, Batman, you gonna be good? Are you gonna be okay fighting the Joker? I want to make sure he's okay." But my favorite birthday, my best gift I ever got I was definitely not a teenager yet, so I'm dating myself on the stream. Still pretty young, but I got that WrestleMania 1 through 14 VHS box set. They came in that big rectangle set the size of a loaf of bread, that gray and black. That had all the Manias on there. I got that as a birthday gift, and that's
I
probably
remember that.
yeah, it's probably the best gift I ever got.
I remember all the kids in the neighborhood borrowing tapes from you and never returning them.
Oh, I was, dude. Nick knows this. I wasn't a tough guy. I was kind of like soft back in the day when we were in the neighborhood. I always had a heater. I had like Cliff or Nick, like some guy that just like beat someone's ass for me. But when people wouldn't return my wrestling tapes, right? I'd be fucking pissed about that shit.
Ready to show up at your door with a baseball bat.
I mean, probably, or come in there and steal a whole
Go
12
for the
pack
knees.
of Dr. Pepper.
It's like,
Yeah, asshole.
It's like, this ain't Blockbuster, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right.
What do we got here?
I think it's
Fucking
funny because I gave him.
Happy birthday!
I gave
Drew.
him. I gave him back that Over the Edge DVD like 20 years later.
I still think you have my Judgment Day '99 VHS.
VHS.
Talk about Iron Man matches. You guys remember when Undertaker came back at the end of the Iron match at Judgment Day? Triple H and
Dude.
The Rock Iron Man match, the most underrated
Dude.
match of all time. Nobody talks about it.
He's
It's a highlight.
here.
Pull it up on YouTube, and they're beating on The Rock, and they have that vignette playing on the screen with the little girls in the jump ropes like Freddy Krueger, and they're like, "Now he returns from
He's
evil,
here.
back from the dead," and then fucking say what you want about Kid Rock. I'm definitely not a fan, but when you're a little kid and it's like '99, then American Badass by Kid Rock starts playing, and Undertaker rolls out on a fucking motorcycle. Which I never understood that. People bitch, they're like, how is he the dead man? Now he's a biker. I go, maybe I'm just into horror too much, but like, think about a dead biker. I can
Yep.
picture that. There's been movies like
Fucking
that. Like
he's fucking Ghost Rider.
Ghost
Ghost
Rider,
Riders, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was resurrected. They say it right, back from the dead.
And it worked.
Ghost Riders, bro.
yeah.
Dead cowboys.
Yeah, that Undertaker shit. I'm with you. Like, I like Kid Rock's older music, like old stuff, like, but anything past Devil Without a Cause, I don't really listen to. But yeah, when that American Badass hit back then, that was fire. That was
Bro,
fire.
can I tell you something about Kid Rock, man?
What?
I was sneaking up behind people at work like 5 years ago, and I had Spotify pulled up, Kid Rock, and I sneak up behind someone on the assembly line. Obviously, they're not like having tools and where they could get hurt. And I hit it, and it just goes, "My name is Kid," and they would jump every time, and it was so funny to me because it was so random and stupid. And I told this, we used to work with this young white dude that was like, he smoked too much weed, he was kind of stupid. And I was like, man, I'm doing this Kid Rock prank, and everybody, I'm sneaking up on everybody hitting, "My name is Kid Rock." Isn't that kind of like funny? And he's like, yeah, because like everyone else that works here is black, and Kid Rock doesn't like black people. And I remember I was like, no, way off, way
Why
off,
would you say
way
that?
off.
Yeah, like his whole like half of his influence is like rap music and like old school like hip hop.
Yeah, well, Carlos, that aside, why would that be the angle I'm taking? I'm like, no.
Why would that be the first thing that comes to that kid's mind?
Well, I mean, in the day and age that we live and whatnot, like,
Yeah,
you know, I could see where that could be the assumption, right? Like,
I was gonna say that must have been like after he got all like political and
Yeah.
yeah. This was
Yeah.
right after COVID, and he was in his early 20s. But I'm like, dude, that's not the direction I was going. I go,
You don't remember the old Kid Rock, like
No.
yeah.
No.
I was gonna say, I don't think Kid Rock hates black people. Like, I think that like he's like just with anybody else, right? Like, I may not agree with some of his ideology, but at the end of the day, he's a human being.
honestly, guys, you ever seen that prank where they hit that James Brown song on the speaker behind someone? Like, yow,
I didn't see
I
that.
feel good. Yeah, they hit.
No.
You know how that song starts? I feel good.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
videos where like they hide like a Bluetooth speaker and then they play it and someone jumps. That was the idea of the joke. Just like Kid Rock, my name. Like, whoa,
Buddy
shit.
thought it was like a racist, a racial thing.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
This guy. Hey,
So you
bro,
do it with so you do it with Eminem. Hi, my name is.
Yeah, well, he I don't know. He was kind of controversial back in the day too, but
He's still controversial, but who's gonna cancel Eminem?
Right.
hey, let me say
They
one more story
tried.
about this. Speaking of like songs,
Yeah,
like this,
tried.
you guys
They tried.
mentioned Eminem, right? So I worked with this younger guy on second shift before I got moved back to first, and he used to be like on his phone with his headphones on, like having conversations with he's young. He was like 22, 23. I get it. So one night, I remember him telling me like he was having issues with like his girlfriend, and he's just in this corner screaming, "I'm gonna effing kill you! Why you do this to me?" And he's like it's crazy. And I'm just working. I'm like, what the fuck? And I play kind of big brother with this kid, over the years when I can. I'm not preachy or nothing, but like I come up to him at one point. I'm like, "Are you okay, man? Like everything good?"
Oh,
He goes,
boy. Oh boy,
he
just
goes,
vibing to kill.
no, check this. Here's a callback with Eminem. He goes, "No, I'm good. I'm just singing. I'm just rapping." I go, "Well, what the fuck are you singing?" Rap? He goes, "Oh, Kim by Eminem."
Ah, okay, yeah.
Well, out of all songs to be screaming at the top of your lungs,
He's just vibing.
yeah. I said, "I'm about to go kill your girlfriend, bro."
He's just living in the moment.
But just vibing to that. Like, I mean, it's like, bro, you ever heard the song "Stan"? It's fun to kind of sing that chorus.
Yeah, that
Or Guilty Conscience or something, when that comes on, that's a rappable song. Yeah.
yeah. Who listens?
I kick back
Yeah.
with this bag of weed and zigzags. It gives me the speed I need.
That was The Way I Am, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The way I am.
Yep.
Guilty Conscience was with Dr. Dre.
Mhm.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude, fucking without me, dude. Fucking two trailer park girls go around the outside. That's a fucking vibe, dude.
Bro, I
I
was just talking
still say that randomly during the day for it will, and I've used that fucking bit in so many of my YouTube videos over the years. I'd be like, if there's anything that I could squeeze that into, two trailer park girls go around the outside. I'm like, yep, that's going in 3 seconds so I don't get a copyright.
You know
Right.
when I knew you were a true movie nerd, Pete. There was like a day I was like, because I send mostly like voice memos to everybody when I talk with them, easier. And I was like saying something to Pete. I message him. I'm at work, and he hits me back. He goes, "I also like to live dangerously." I'm like, is that an Austin Powers reference?
Yes,
Remember,
it
he's
was.
playing 21, and he's at like 20. He's like, "Hit me." Sure, you're at 20. I suggest you stay. I also like to live dangerously.
Dangerously.
When's the
And
last
it was,
time?
the soup
What's up?
Nazi from
Oh, Seinfeld.
yeah.
No
I never
soup
caught
on you.
Yeah.
Larry, dude, funny story. Larry Thomas is the Soup Nazi's name, and I'm a huge fucking Seinfeld nerd. Like, I've seen that show all the way to the finale like 20 times. I love it. And I was in this huge Seinfeld group before my old Facebook profile got nuked, and Larry Thomas was in it, and he would regularly post and comment and interact with everybody in the group. He's such a cool guy. And he actually played the Soup Nazi on one episode of Scrubs because the white dude, I can't remember his name, but he come walking in, and I think Soup Nazi was sleeping with one of his ex-girlfriends. Maybe it was Tara Reid.
Hmm.
Tara Reid, huh?
She played one of his girlfriends on there, I think. She was hot before she got them implants, and one sat higher than the other one. And she was you don't remember Paradise, do you? See, okay, so
yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, that was
Tara Reid took over that Paradise show on the E Network, and they called it Paradise. And little did they know, Tara Reid was an alcoholic at that point, and they put her in nightclubs, and she would just get shit faced on camera, titty fell out. She had implants. One was up here, one was down here. She had to get them fixed. Oh, that girl, after the American Pie movies, she turned into a hot mess.
Yeah,
Bro, I grew up in the 90s and early to mid 2000s with all women in my house. So we had all those tabloid magazines in the bathroom. Like,
You
like
understand.
Maxim and all that shit.
no,
Oh.
like the
Oh,
the-
I have
the
No, Maxim.
yeah, all the my sister and mom had Maxim magazines in the bathroom.
No, I meant to say like People and like
No, these were like the Insider and just all
The
the-
Inquirer and
Yeah,
shit.
they're printed on like thin paper, like newspaper paper, and it was
tabloids.
just tabloids. Yeah, it was all-
Child give birth to alien baby.
yeah.
I
I
was in
forgot.
the they still have them in the grocery stores. The Examiner, the Globe, yeah, the Inquirer, all those like the rags they call them. Yep.
I forgot. Maxim was a men's magazine.
There was
Yes, sir.
Maxim and Stuff. I have a bunch of those still, I think, in a file cabinet with my old Playboy collection, which is worth money.
Hey, Pete, me too.
Probably my
Oh.
friend, he had a Playboy of with China in it. I was like, dude, that's
I-
probably worth some money.
I have two of each of hers, and
Yeah.
and the Tori Wilson one, all the Sables. My piece de resistance though is the Anna Nicole Smith, Marilyn Monroe layout she
Pete,
did.
Pete, I shouldn't admit this publicly, but I have all those WWF ones too.
Oh,
I
absolutely!
got them off
agree.
eBay when I had the money as an adult. I have them all like I looked at them like once. I put them all in the plastic like comic books and just stash them away. I'm like,
I have them. They're all in.
Nick's looking at me with
folders.
disgust.
Did Trish Stratus ever do one?
No,
No.
she was
Yeah.
only.
She
in,
was
like,
offered. She was offered many times and turned it
Yep.
down.
She was in all the fitness magazines and shit like
Yeah.
that because that's how she got in. She was an NPC fitness competitor back in the 90s. Her,
She
and
was-
Tor-
I mean-
and Tori.
When you're making her kind of money without having to take your clothes all the way off, why would you?
I mean, yeah, she's smart. Unlucky for us, but
Speaking, yep.
Valid.
Speaking of Trish, it's kind of funny though because people now, when they go back and they watch the old Raw Attitude Era and they get offended about things they did on Raw, the Trish Stratus barking like a dog thing comes up quite often. And I love to see new wrestling fans who don't know jack shit about wrestling. They're like, I can't believe that they made her do this. And it's like, well, actually, Trish said, yeah, I want to do it. Because she was looking at it from the payoff when she kicks him in the dick is going to put her over as a baby face. All that shit
Right.
she went through, and she was like, yeah, nothing that I wasn't willing to do. So
yeah, she was on an episode of. I've been watching a lot of Mad TV lately. Remember Mad TV? She was a guest
oh
star,
fuck, dude, Mad TV was awesome.
right? And like she was like a guest star, and she just seems like kind of like a good sport,
Mhm.
Like she doesn't take herself like too seriously. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Like,
Yep.
But
You guys,
Ah,
yeah, I'll tell you, man, she's
she's still
still
absolutely.
fire. Yeah.
She's stunning. She's like
to her credit,
age,
hey, can I tell you guys something cool about her too? The day she was coming to that Comic-Con, and a lot of other celebrities would have canceled, but her plane was late or whatever, and it was like the last hour of the convention, and she got there, and they had to hold the convention later because she said she ain't leaving until she signs everybody.
Didn't they?
stuff.
I was gonna say, didn't they do it? If you were in line, like at the close of the convention, if you were in line for Trish, then she guaranteed she would sign your stuff.
Something like that. I bullshitted about that too because I was with Adrian, the Mighty Bojack, to the wrestling fans, and
I was
like,
there for that.
Well, I said, "Can you hold my spot? I gotta go to the bathroom real quick." And then I went to the Synapse table and bought a bunch of Blu-rays.
Oh yeah, you just hold them out to hold your
I
spot.
came back, I had all that shit in my backpack.
I hate to dip early, brother, but I do have to jet because I have to take a few minute break and then get
That's
ready
all good, man.
for Jeff's show too. So, brother, happy birthday, man! I love you. I hope the rest of the night goes well. Nick, it was freaking great talking to you again, brother.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Oh yeah, our paths will cross.
Yes, and it'll be excellent. Carlos, good talking to you again, my brother.
Yeah, you too, Pete.
Y'all have a great night. Happy birthday. I'm out. Deuces.
Adios, amigos.
All right, now that he's gone, we can talk shit about him.
Can you guys just tell how small of a wiener he had by the way he was talking? Just the tone in his voice. That's actually like a funny zinger. All I do is think about bits, you guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
I work at my job right now that I've been at for 8 years at this point. So I was telling people yesterday, I was like, "Hey, it's my birthday tomorrow," and nobody really asked. Like, the punchline was gonna be like, "Well, how old are you gonna be?" When you work at a manufacturing shop, nobody give a fuck. But the joke was, I was telling some of these younger guys, I go, "Yeah, I'm turning 26." The joke was like, "Yeah, I started at 18 because I clearly look my age. We're all getting older." But the joke was
Right.
like, "Yeah, I'm 26. This is what the job did to me in 8 years." And like trying to scare these guys off. I work with this older guy,
great.
man. I work with this older guy. When he started, man, he didn't have no grays at all or nothing. This guy's straight all gray now.
Damn. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, you said it, man. You work with him.
Well, it ain't my shoot job, guys. I ain't gonna go on about that. It ain't like the stress or nothing. It's just like I work outside in the cold weather, the hot weather. It's like you see guys come in.
No,
like,
it's having to work with you.
outside. Actually, both you guys work outside. Yeah, you see guys show up and they're in like nice clothes and they want to look good for work and they're clean shaven. Then you get in the certain you give them some mileage, and next thing you know they're wearing like ripped up clothes to work. They got a big scraggly beard. Like you just see them in that like grind of working outside. Like fuck it.
Dude, the only thing I wear at work is like those high vis, the green shirts. You know what I'm talking about? Like the construction workers wear and shit.
Bro, I am wearing my work uniform right now. Right. Fucking
Everyone cancel it.
Muscle shirt and then fucking basketball shorts. And then my boots are right there.
I wear the most inappropriate work shoes out of anybody in my entire plant because I'm driving all day. I wear slip-ons.
Yeah.
I've been wearing slip-ons for like a year and a half. It's like,
dude, I wear work boots, but I don't lace them up all the way, so they're like really loose, but they're comfy.
Yeah, I'm driving at work like at the plant, like in a fucking high-low and shit for like loading trucks.
Yeah, well, I mean, I operate here too. Like I operate the forklift, I operate the Bobcat, I operate
well, I'm just saying
the man lifts.
I'm just saying if I was like stacking concrete by hand and all this shit every single day, like some guys do, or on the assembly line, like I'd definitely throw some boots on. But I'm like, man,
you gotta be OSHA certified.
I'm just trying to be comfortable, is what it is.
No, I feel you.
Yeah, no.
Dude,
the only thing my boss asks is that like you wear real pants or like like nice decent looking shorts, and that you have closed-toed shoes.
What was the last thing?
Closed-toed shoes, so like no flip-flops.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah.
Anybody who will wear I'm always amazed people who wear flip-flops in a setting like that. It's like, dude, you got a death wish?
So I use flip-flops for like house shoes to walk around the house and shit.
Slide.
And I remember, yeah. But I remember I had my slides on, and I was walking around the house one morning, and I just walked out and forgot to put my boots on, and I didn't have them in the truck or anything like that. So I went to work in my slides and worked all day in my slides.
Well, that
sucked. It sucked because we were digging post holes that day, and I left my boot nosers at home.
Damn. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, that's different. You didn't mean to do that. That was like an accident.
Right.
That's happened to me before. I fucking came out the house wearing like sneakers and went to work when I always wear boots, and it was just kind of like I felt kind of vulnerable all day. You know what I mean? I was like, damn. I was like, you know,
And everybody's looking at you.
yeah. Well, I worked kind of like by myself, but it was just like I was
Yeah.
more scared, like something was gonna fall on my foot or something. Like, you know,
Right,
like,
right.
machinery. I was like, shit.
Well, I work on a 320 acre property, but we only usually are in about 20 acres of it. But I typically only work with like one or two other people at a time, and we're just driving around doing whatever we got to do.
Right. So it's like,
Boring.
yeah. So it's that,
Hey,
like,
ever tell you guys about this game I've been playing lately? Where like I knew I grew up like in government housing, and it's like I'm in denial that like I'm, because I don't think I am. But then I have these moments where I'm like, man, you are white trash. We're on the way to a wrestling show like a month ago or so, maybe a month and a half. And when I walked in, I asked the employee, "Hey, where's the pisser at?"
the what?
The pisser.
Oh, the
I'm like, strike one. Strike one. So,
At least you didn't say where's the shitter.
So the other day, man, I was wearing sweatpants at work, these camo sweatpants, and the knee started to rip out a little bit. And I walk inside, talk to my boss, and there's like this, like metal like railing to protect from like pilos driving by and everything. I walk by and it rips like the knee part even more. It gets caught. And I look down and I think, fuck, I ripped the knee in my pants. And I thought, oh, well, got to cut him into shorts. I'm like, fuck, another strike. I got to cut my camouflage sweatpants into shorts.
No.
Dennis.
The rip is above the knee. So above the knee, sweatpants, camouflage shorts. I'm like, I think of Mac and Charlie are white trash when they get stuck in the pool.
Yeah, I was thinking
like,
too.
White trash.
You got a burner phone? Like,
He's like, that's incredibly white trash.
yeah, I mean, these days, I don't know. I don't really have.
I don't think I am. I just have these moments that pop up like as like a joke to myself. I'm like, oh shit, where's the pisser at?
Yeah, I know. Like, I feel you. Like last weekend, I went to like my aunt's 70th birthday party, and she had it at like this really like, fancy restaurant, and I was just kind
A
of like,
bunch of different sizes of forks.
yeah, and like a bunch of different wines and shit, and I was just kind of like, I didn't. It wasn't, I wasn't. I mean, the people were real nice. Everybody's real nice. It just wasn't really my something I was used
They
to.
scared you, man. They go, oh man, a criminal.
Yeah,
See Tony
well, I
just walking in. They go, better be nice to this guy.
don't know.
seen that movie.
Now they were thinking this motherfucker escaped the kitchen.
Yeah, seriously though, I was in a pretty good disguise. I had my like what I wore at your guys' show, so I was kind of
hell yeah.
kind of blended in, but I was just like, man, I'm a long way from Kansas here. Like, whoa, like, jeez. Yeah,
Yeah, me and Nick had that happen when we went to Chicago and we're hanging out. Like there was like this woman started like running from us in like the underground subway. We were gonna like kidnap her, or like.
Oh no! Wait. So all right. So we took the train from downtown, and we were going down to the Science Museum, which is like I don't know.
Like, hey, let me just say, like common thugs do, go to the Science Museum.
Right.
I was gonna say,
So-
you guys are going to the Science Museum.
It was pretty sweet, dude.
We learned
It
so
was
much.
pretty sweet. Yeah, and we got to see an old World War II U-boat. It was dope.
We got to
Anyway,
walk through the boat. It was really cool. In the human body,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like, that was fucking crazy.
yeah, it was like so thin. Anyways,
And that steel ball
so
that showed matter.
we get off the train to walk over to the Science Museum, and this girl's walking the same direction we're walking, and she's across the street, right? And she keeps looking back over her shoulder, and I look over at Ray, and I'm like, "Hey, check this out," and I'm like, "Get her!" And she just like starts running, bro.
Oh, that was the way back. That was when we were on the way back.
Yeah, because we kept talking
remember?
about it. We were like, man, I'm so tired of these motherfuckers looking at us like we're gonna do some shit.
We go through the crosswalk on the way back after we left, and I go, look, the same chick that was running from us earlier. Get her.
I mean, I guess I could see, if I didn't know you guys, maybe I would be like, oh shit, like are these guys gonna do something? But
I mean, okay, so like, I would say that she was probably at least a good 30, 40 yards from us, right? And we were not much smaller than we are now. In fact, I was probably bigger than I am now, and Ray's probably about a little smaller, but not much. But regardless, like, there's no way in hell that our fat asses are catching up to her 30 yards away from across the street. You know what I mean? Right there in the middle right here in the middle of like everybody going to the science museum, right? Like there's kids on buses and shit, like pulling up to the museum. Like,
yeah, right. It's not like, it's like the Ninja Turtles where it's like a dark subway, at night and you're the only
right. It's not a back alley in New York. It's like wide open fucking museum campus in Chicago, right? Like there's school kids and it was like noon.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a little, but I don't know, man. Some people, they've been through some shit or something, paranoid.
Yeah, you never know what somebody's going through.
Yeah, maybe they had a traumatic experience or something. But it's like, goddamn, man, get you a blicky or something,
Right.
Like,
right.
Just buy a gun.
But Ray, I was gonna ask you, Nick too. You've probably seen it. You know how we always make fun of Black Christmas?
I thought that was going somewhere else, but yeah,
The remake.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually watched the original. You guys ever seen the original one?
Yeah. Yes. One of the greatest movies of all time.
Really, you liked it?
You didn't like it?
What?
I don't know, man. I mean, it was definitely better.
Fight.
I mean, it was definitely better than the remake, but it like.
Speaking of crazy fucking Christmas movies, dude. Violent Night 2.
I saw that. It's coming out, right?
That's gonna be wild, dude.
Nick doing damage control to just change the subject before we go on for 20 minutes about Black Christmas.
I just took
the atmosphere. It makes you feel cold, like you're out in the snow. They never revealed the killer. They never revealed the killer. 76, 50 years ago, man. It's a classic.
That's something I did think was pretty cool. That was the first movie I ever seen that kind of had no resolution, so to speak. There was no. But to get back to what Nick said, I haven't seen the first one, but I want to though.
No, oh, dude, find it on.
Wait, which one? Deadly Night. Which one's that? With the
Violent Night with the dude from Violent Night.
Stranger Things.
Yeah,
It's an awesome movie. And I believe the bad guy is the guy from the Mario live action movie.
Yeah, it's Luigi. John Lugamo or whatever his name is.
Yeah, he's good in that movie.
Yeah,
He's like
me and Ray were supposed to go see it, but I don't know, shit got fucked up and we never went to go see it. But I think
totally. Dude, find it on streaming or something and check it out this weekend, bro. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. What did that come out 2 years ago?
no,
Dude, it was 3 years ago.
22, I'd say.
It was 22, 23, something like that.
I'd say 22. As I become that guy and look it up.
Yeah, we don't got Pete or Jamie.
Yeah, he's on the computer.
I gotta ask him where he gets his backdrops from.
2022.
Stockphoto.com.
You got to pay for them?
Probably.
Shit.
I don't know if that's really where he got it from. I'm just talking shit.
Oh,
Yo, Killer Pizza. Yo, Easy C. Fuck you, Nick Baker.
Yeah, for real.
What up, bro?
Damn,
Yeah.
just throw me to the side like yesterday's cake.
yeah, right. Appreciate the shout out, Jonathan.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for shouting me and Carlos out. We appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck you, guy. I know I'm playing. Don't come at me. Don't
Yo,
come at
you
me.
know- While we're on the subject of movies, I know you guys will appreciate this. I got some really random movies I'd like to get your thoughts on real quick.
Let's
It can be
fucking
real-
go, bro. This is what I live
Oh
for.
shit! All right. Let's see.
Okay, they're real fucking random. But I watched What's Eating Gilbert Grape the other night. I thought that was the stupidest movie.
I've
Never
seen
seen it.
You know, it's supposed to be like a classic. You know, like I feel like Forrest Gump
That
and
was
all that.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
challenged.
I know.
guess. But
I've never seen it, man.
I don't know. It was one of the dumbest fucking movies I ever seen. I was like, this is.
Well,
if it was
so-
a point, it went over my head. I don't know.
Well, certain movies hit a certain point where they hit a level of pretentiousness. Like, hey, this is artistic. You should like this. And it's like,
I think that was what was going on with that movie because I always heard like this movie was like so good, and I'm like, yeah,
Johnny Depp.
yeah, Johnny Depp. I don't know. I didn't get
Johnny
it, man.
Depp's pretty good in his prime, but he's no Brad Pitt.
Well,
What's
that's
the
what
other-
I kind of,
What's the other?
Oh, all right. You ever heard of a movie called Showgirls?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You ever seen it?
Yeah, with the girl from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. Did you see it?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've seen- yeah.
But did you know that movie was directed by the same guy who directed RoboCop and Starship Troopers?
That
I
track.
didn't know that, but I don't mind that movie. I wouldn't say
That track.
it's bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's kind of long and takes itself too seriously, but
Yeah,
I
kind
feel
of
like it was like
movie.
I feel like it was like a bunch of different movies mixed into one. It was like
Right.
there were like multiple storylines going on, but I just
yeah,
thought
it's kind of convoluted.
Well, that's how a lot of good movies and shows are done with like different stories, and especially TV. But
well the thing
let
that
me
was
say, it's kind of like if you do it wrong, it's like when you do a bad like crime investigation thriller movie, it sucks. You know what I mean? If you do a bad horror movie, a bad comedy, a bad action movie, they can still be good. But if you do a bad drama, thriller, investigation, crime,
Yeah, like I feel like with horror, comedy, and action especially, and sci-fi to a degree.
yeah, it
Like
can
if you
be
do a
bad.
bad movie, it can be so bad that it's good.
But if you're trying to be in that serious lane and everything, and you fuck up just a little bit, nobody can take it seriously. You know, it's like it's like you either are. A lot of times, it's always bad acting or overacting. People don't talk the way or act the way they should in a lot of these movies too. You know, like Slumber Party Massacre 1, sleazy B movie and all that. But like when they killed the guy at the end, Russ Thorne, they're like, these women are just like in tears, like crying as you hear the cop sirens. I'm like, that's how you would react. You know, too many times as a horror fan, even like, oh, the bad guy's coming. I got him. We got him. Nobody would act that way. Even if you watch somebody kill your whole family and then you kill them,
No.
you would break down.
No,
and
the adrenaline, the adrenaline dump alone would put you into tears.
shock. You'd almost have a stroke or a heart attack. And then you know, you play these thrillers and dramas and stuff wrong. It's like lame. That's probably why dramas are the best movies made, in my opinion. Because when you do them right, they're the best.
I just thought it was kind of crazy that the whole reason I watched it was because it was the dude that directed RoboCop and Starship Troopers, and I was just like, I got to see this because, like, you know what I mean? This is like such a different movie.
Overrated.
You didn't like Starship Troopers?
Mostly probably because it's just not really my thing, you know.
I'm not really a big sci-fi person myself, but
Jacob's Ladder, awesome. That is probably one of the most underrated horror movies.
I didn't see that one. Is anybody like big name in that one?
I don't think so. From like what
The
the
name
90s.
sounds really familiar.
It's a weird one, man. What do you guys think? Like some of the most underrated movies are like that people don't talk about enough.
Underrated movies.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like
Cabin
a
in
loaded
the
question.
Cabin in the Woods.
It is.
Isn't that with Sean from Boy Meets World?
No, it's got well, I don't know, maybe, but it's got Chris Hemsworth in it.
Oh, you know what?
The,
I'm
Nick,
thinking of Cabin Fever. I'm sorry.
the guys that directed that, the duo, directed Project Hail Mary.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of Cabin Fever, Nick. My bad.
Oh, right on. Yeah, that's the one with the flesh-eating bacteria or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I might be thinking about something different.
Yeah, Cabin Fever, Cabin in the Woods. I was trying to see the director. My phone's dead. That's all right. Nick, what kind of vape is that?
Hold up, real quick. Check out this comment.
Which
Check
one?
out-
The blue one or the orange one?
Both of them.
Check out this comment, guys.
The blue one, I don't know. It was given to me by a buddy, but it's
Archangel 1990. Look at that comment. I just bought this, dude.
that's fun.
Jonathan Earls. Oh,
Dolph Lundgren.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you, my Spanish friend. Yeah, I've never seen Dolph Lundgren though. Have you ever seen this, Carlos?
No.
Okay, so Detective John Kane Dolph Lundgren thought he dealt with every kind of crime on Earth, but now someone is using human bodies to manufacture narcotics. Someone or something, not of this world. To the alien that has arrived on Earth, humans represent ideal drug factories because of the endorphins. To Detective Kane, the alien represents mankind's worst threat. If the alien mission succeed, our planet will be destroyed. Together with his site, Arrow FBI partner Brian Ben and his girlfriend,
Ben.
Coroner Kane is going to send the alien home into pieces. All that fire props and shit in the back. Yeah, but that's just funny. He mentioned that because I looked this up and I never heard of this Dolph Lundgren movie before.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I just bought this like a couple of weeks ago, like to the point it's like out, not filed on my shelf, like it's just sitting out.
I've heard of it. I just never seen it before, but it's I would watch it. Yeah.
What do you get for DoorDash, Nick?
Oh, I just got some groceries.
Oh, right on. Hey, that's a pretty underrated thing to do. Get your groceries delivered.
Dude, it's so much. Like, I obviously I don't got a car right now to go to the store because what's going on with mine, but it's so much easier to have groceries delivered than to have like a meal delivered because I could get a meal for like the next 3 days for the same as I would pay for like something from McDonald's.
Well, you could do. I do it all the time, and I heard I seen a post online, months ago where there, like not someone I follow, but like like a meme, but a post that comes up in your algorithm where someone says, "People who DoorDash the groceries are the laziest." And I used to work second shift for like 5-6 years. It just was easier for me, and honestly, you can put in like 100, 150, however much money you want on like a grocery order. And like it's crazy how little they tax you for that, like for the delivery. And then like if I'm going to tip somebody,
so I have Dash Pass.
Let me just say,
okay.
I'm just going to say if between the taxes and the tip I give the Dasher is like $20. Yeah, that's kind of expensive, but they could charge more because the time it would take me to go all the way to the store and grocery shop, an hour in the store and everything, like. It's not too bad if you know what you like.
Right. So I have Dash Pass. So with Dash Pass, if you spend more than $12, you have no delivery fee. And then if you're buying groceries, they'll have deals sometimes where if you spend more than $60, you have no service fee. So the only thing you're paying on top of your actual groceries is the tip.
Yeah, because like you
You
said,
know,
when
that
you
is-
order, like
at
a
that
meal
point-
at McDonald's, it's like $10 turn into like $50.
Yeah, and that,
Well,
at
that's
that point,
like that's
you
like
value your
I spent $40 and I spent $40 at the dollar store, right? And I got some cleaning stuff. I got a new ball for Deuce, and I got like 3 days worth of food for like $40.
Yeah,
well,
that's like
you buying dog toys through DoorDash is like a whole nother level.
Yeah, dude, I got one of those tennis ball throwers.
So, okay, I want to talk about some more stuff, man. We can wrap it up whenever. I could go another hour if you guys wanted to, you know. But movie theater experiences we had recently. Carlos, me and Nick seen the new scary movie in the theaters together.
Oh yeah, how
I want to leave.
Yeah.
15 minutes. And that's the one time. Okay, so the first time I ever had this feeling was I wanted to go to the theaters to see Halloween Ends. And if anybody wants to see my opinion on Halloween Ends, go on my channel, look it up. Killer Pizza Halloween Ends. I go fucking crazy for like 30 minutes.
Make me relive that night.
Lost my mind over that movie.
Don't make me relive that night.
But
yeah,
I'm just
fuck
saying,
that movie.
I want to go to theaters. I have a decent setup in my basement. I went down there, I started watching it, and that's the first time I ever watched a movie where I thought, because I had the idea of going to the theater, and I think I said it out loud to myself. I was like, if I was in the theater, I would walk out. But
Bro,
the
but
news-
we like honestly,
let me
bro,
say,
like it was. Well,
we can go on about Halloween Ends soon. Let me
well,
just
no, what I was gonna say, no, not about Halloween Ends. I wanna just touch back on well, no, Halloween Ends, but not about Halloween Ends. Touch back on we didn't see it in the theater because we ended up watching it. Remember, we ended up watching it in my driveway on a projector.
No, that was Halloween Kills.
Was that Kills?
Yep. Because we were going to go to the movies to watch Ends. Well, but
Where did we end up watching Ends?
We didn't watch it together. I watched it in my basement because it got released. This was around COVID time, so it got released on streaming when they used to do that at the same time it was in the theaters. Like, that's a smart way not to kill the movie theaters, right? Release the movie the same fucking time for free at home. But when we got in a scary movie, Carlos, 15 minutes in, I really thought like I want to get up and leave.
Wow, is that bad?
Stupidest movie I've ever. Oh my god! Honestly, one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Now, if we keep out, if we don't bring in like shot on video, like really shitty stuff, you know, people filmed on their VHS tapes in the '80s, like really, really bad movies. Like we're talking like mainstream stuff, like studio releases that come in theaters that are expected to make money. Like I could shit on Halloween Ends all day long, but like the production value and certain aspects of it, like that wasn't bad. I still hate the movie, the concept, but this whole movie,
the worst part of it for me was that every time any of the legacy characters showed up, they defaulted to their two most quotable things, and that was like it. That was how they were introduced or whatever into this presentation of it, right? And it was just so cringy and like, hey, look at us, we're doing the thing from back in the day. Like, laugh at it.
or
because
it was cringy. It was cringy because you had the old characters on there doing bits where they're like, "Look, we're doing a dance on TikTok," and they're trying to make a joke about it. But it's like, I hate TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, but even I know that's completely out of touch with what it actually is. The joke, it's like they're forcing the joke. They'd be like, they had like transgender jokes at a point where it's like, Dave Chappelle already did that, man. You can make it funny. That's the whole point of comedy. You're supposed to offend people and make jokes that are offensive and funny, but they just force
not even
so much.
Well,
Not even that, like, but there's different ways that they could have went with the transgender jokes that wouldn't have been like stale. Like, I feel like you could joke about
All the
anything,
jokes.
but you have to
All the
be
jokes.
you. Well, yeah. But I'm saying, like, I feel like you can joke about anything as long as you're clever about it, right? If you're clever
that's
enough,
comedy, bro. Yes, that's comedy.
I
Either it's
noticed,
hey, hold up. Either it's a fucking fart joke on some stupid shit like Airplane, not another teen movie, the original 1 and 2 scary movie, or you hit it the other way you said. Be clever about it. That's comedy. And then in Carlos, they add these characters in. You remember the original scary movie, Carlos, right?
yeah.
You remember the dude who got a dick pic taken like in the bathroom?
Yeah.
And he said, "You know what you did?" And he was like, "I know what you did last summer." And like that whole
Yeah.
bit, like how stupid of a character is that? He's like, "You think it's funny to be taking pictures of this? You wouldn't make fun of a guy in a wheelchair, huh?" Like, he has a disability. But they add these characters in there, like the younger ones, to carry on, like how Jackass kind of did, and they have the same deal. Like what's her name, Sydney, the original girl who's in Scary Movie 1, 2, and whatever.
yeah.
They try to act
Sit-
stupid like her, where are you, and do the shit for like the Omen, the parody of that. They try to like copy that and make it funny and slap. Obnoxious as hell. You don't care about any of these characters. They're boring, they're lame. And it wasn't until like the third act that they started kind of shitting on stuff that kind of was like a little funny, but at that point it was too late. It was lame. Like that much money. Like that's why you want to.
And then the whole killer
say-
reveal scene.
I'm just saying, people give shit to like the guy who made Obsession, the guy who made Backrooms. They're YouTubers that made horror movies. Let independent movies happen. We're lucky enough all these superhero movies have died. We got people just reaching for something. We're gonna remake everything. We're gonna same movie over and over again. It's like if you're gonna do scary movie again, give us the hits, but don't try to repeat it. This isn't Friday the 13th where we want Jason just to come back. We're trying to laugh, and how do you fuck that up?
Well, like
Right, like it really did feel like Scary Movie's greatest hits.
Yeah, like I noticed that like with a lot of remakes, the joke is like with like the new King of the Hill show, with like Scary Movie, with the new Beavis and Butthead remake. It's like the joke is like, look how different things are now from when back in the day, and it's like, yeah, we know, that's like the whole joke, and it's kind of just old, It's like, yeah, we get it. Things are different nowadays,
Right. Maybe we're just old.
That's what I think too. I'm like, maybe
No.
I'm just
Hold up. I'm gonna tell you guys what the fucking problem is. Back in the day,
old man yelling at clouds.
In prime time, we would have The Simpsons, Malcolm in the Middle, X-Files, Bernie Mac shows in there at one point. Remember TJF? We had these lineups. And then we had stuff that was water cooler talk. The shows came out every week, and they had stuff you had to talk about at work. And back in the day, you only had there's more opportunities now. I'll give it that. But the consumer is suffering now because back in the day when there was no internet, you couldn't just get on TV. You couldn't just get on one of these major movie entities to produce your film. A lot of movies got lost in the shuffle. But now that we got streaming, now it's the opposite. They're just fighting for content. Everybody we have to have stuff to show them. So that's why everybody keeps making stupid fucking shows with lazy writers and money men who don't give a fuck because they're going to get a check at the end of the day whether the show's good or not. And back in the day, I like I said, the idea to get more opportunities to make more money for the people in the business, even though it's being fucked up by the lack of physical media sales. Now we just get people just pumping shit out. Remakes of this. Oh, let's make Weekend at Bernie's 3. People like that shit, even though it was 30 years ago, 40 years ago. And it's not going to be until people like stand up for this bullshit, the stupid shit, the censoring, the lame-ass episodes, the stupid-ass movies. And I think that's where the beauty comes in with fucking like independent movies like Obsessions and Backrooms and Hokum. Because now you're getting movies like, it's like wrestling, where the old vets don't want the young guys to steal their spot. It's like, shit'll get off the pot, man. If it ain't fucking drawing a crowd, step to the fucking side. So I like the idea of these new independent movies out because they're gonna make a new fucking Children of the Corn. They're gonna make a new Pet Cemetery, new It. I'll do something fucking original. And even if
well,
the
and even
standard
then,
is
like
lower.
if you're going to reboot or remake a franchise, like one, stay true to the spirit of the original work, but at the same time, like do something that makes it stand out in a good way, right? Like the Nightmare on Elm Street remake in 2010 or whatever, like that was fucking terrible, right? Like
It's a whole other
Freddy,
story.
Yeah,
That's-
it was. I remember that. Yeah, it was like it was really boring, and it like just it was very disappointing, like you said,
right?
especially. And
Right,
you
well,
figure,
you know,
like,
and a lot.
that you figure like people are gonna be watching this who are like really like Nightmare on Elm Street, so you're gonna have to like really bring it, but they just like don't bring it. Like I don't know, it's so weird.
I feel like with Nightmare on Elm Street though, like anybody, especially nowadays, like you're starting off from behind the eight ball anyways, because you're not gonna have Robert Englund,
Oh yeah, he passed,
Right.
didn't he?
and no, he didn't pass, but he's already said that he's too old to do Freddy in live action anymore.
Hey guys,
But
I
he'd
gotta
be
go to the
willing to
bathroom.
do it animated.
I gotta
Yep,
hit the
yep.
bathroom. 1 second.
But here he said that he wouldn't do Freddy live action anymore, but he'd be willing to do it animated. Well, I don't see anybody rushing to make an animated film to have Robert
Right.
Englund. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's weird as hell. It's not a cartoon, you know, like what, like animation,
Right.
But
Oh, dude, I think like honestly, I think if like maybe not Warner Brothers, they haven't had a very good reputation lately with films like that. But like if like maybe like A24 or like Blumhouse picked up like animated Nightmare on Elm Street, I think like they could pull it off. You know, but it would have to be somebody who's like willing to put the work into to make it something true to what it's supposed to be.
right. I mean, yeah, I don't know why I thought he had passed. When did he-
I mean, he's getting up there. He's like 67 or something like that.
yeah, I might have gotten him mixed up with somebody else, but yeah, I do remember. I actually went to go see the 2010 Nightmare on Elm Street like theater. Even the remakes of the Chainsaw Massacres, like the one with Texas Chainsaw 3D, you know, where, like, at the end of the movie, he was like a good guy, and she was like Alexander Daddario was like his cousin. I was like, what the hell? Oh, nice.
That's so dope.
Where'd you get that from?
Trick or Treat Studios.
I'm telling you, dude, one of these days I'm gonna make myself a 1-to-1 replica of the original.
Of the hand or the
Of the claw, the knife glove.
yeah.
I'd have to check it, but pretty sure this is
you
a
can-
replica of the original. This was this was like $150, $200 for this fucking thing. It's
Yeah.
a real.
you can
Well,
you can look up you can look up like exactly what paring knives they use and exactly what glove they use, and like there's patterns online for like the copper work that's riveted into the glove. Like,
Nick, I'm bougie. I just want to buy the shit from the people that sell it. Give me that
Yeah.
package.
I just think it'd be cool to make something like that because you know how I am, dude. I like to build
Wouldn't it be
shit.
cool to think of? Wouldn't it be cool to think of like a horror movie with a killer that used something kind of similar to that hand glove? Like, what if somebody had like a cork in like the palm or something? You know what I mean?
You know, like
Like a
now that you say something like that, like
Get in your
think about the fact that like in the movies he made his own glove. Like I don't know, it'd be kind of like I don't know. Do I really want to do it? That'd be kind of like getting into the mind of Freddy Krueger.
Well, when you put it that way, Nick, on one hand, I think that's a cool idea, but on the other hand,
On the other hand,
look for you right now.
on the
Sorry.
on the other hand, knife. On one hand, that's a cool idea. On the other hand, knife glove.
I mean,
Yeah, because I think it's cool because I'm a horror nerd, but like, fuck what society thinks. But just like, you really want to go down that rabbit hole? Like, at one point, Nick just started making razor gloves in his garage. Like,
I wouldn't.
wouldn't get you a date.
I wouldn't,
Maybe you should, man. You ever think about that? Like, you go on a date, like, I make razor gloves in my garage, and the girl's like, that's awesome.
They might actually think that's kind of cool. Like, you
Depends on
never know.
what type of crowd you're trying to get. You ever seen that meme online, you guys, where it's like, I'm just going to go to a Spirit Halloween, act confused, just wait for like a gothic girl to walk up and like, you need help?
I mean,
Yeah.
they claim to be about the life, so it's like, are you about this
Dude,
life?
I was
Or you're
gonna-
not?
I was going to buy a life-size Chucky doll today at Spirit Halloween, but people bought them all.
You know, my daughter is obsessed with Chucky, and for her third or fourth birthday, I bought her the life-size Chucky doll.
Which Chucky does she like? Like the pre number 3 fan Chucky, or the reconstructed Chucky, or the new Chucky, like with Brad Dourif's daughter in the movies?
She likes just the original like Chucky before like getting all tore up and shit.
Okay,
Honestly,
yeah, 'cause, you know,
Carlos, I love you broke it down that way.
Yeah, she
Now-
just wanted a good guy doll.
Well,
so yeah,
not only did you mention the broken down Bride of Chucky and Seed, but you mentioned Colton Curse.
yeah. What's her name?
Kristen Cole.
Fiona Dur.
Dude, I love her
Fiona?
in those movies. When she's in Curse of Chucky, in the wheelchair, that they bring it back. I think she's pretty attractive too.
Isn't that like his daughter?
Yes.
Voice daughter. Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's
think-
like,
I think the Child's Play. I'm not going to say the Chucky franchise. I'll say the Child's Play franchise. I think is like one of the most consistent ever. Part
only
1 and
one-
2 are both so good to the point that myself included and a lot of other people can't decide one or two which one like more, right? And 3 kind of gets dragged through the mud, but has an audience. That military school stuff with like the older teenage Andy Barkley, I love that movie. In that funhouse
Yeah,
scene,
3 is-
again, it's so good. And then you bring it back. James Wan, who also did Freddy vs. Jason, does Bride of Chucky. And I get the arguments with it where people don't like it, but it has like the new wave, new metal music in it, and just was right for the time. Like, we were all the right age when that came out. That is a really good movie. I used to hate it when I was younger, but Bride of Chucky.
It really did. It really did come out like the timing of that movie was fantastic. I think that might be like the best thing about that movie is the timing, because like it really just defined like the time that it was in.
Living Dead Girl in the opening credits. Like, imagine seeing that in the theaters. And then Seed of Chucky. Not
Seed,
good.
I thought was
I
stupid.
hate it. I hate it.
Yeah,
But then after that, people shit on these movies sometimes too. Curse of Chucky, I loved it. I loved the idea, like in the one house, the one setting, Chucky's evil again, and she's in a wheelchair and has to get away from him and everything. And even Cult of Chucky, it gets a little weird at the end with the multiple Chuckies and how that goes, but it's still good. I like it. And honestly, the remake of Child's Play with the dude from Star Wars or whatever, like, I didn't dislike that.
Oh,
It was
and
okay.
Aubrey
I watched
Plaza
it
and
once.
shit.
I watched it once and didn't hate it. The TV show itself, I've only seen the first season, and I did really like it. I put one episode on into season 2 and just had to turn it off. Though I got the whole set.
Oh, yeah. They did
so
make a
I'll
show.
have to
didn't
read it out.
Yeah, they did make a show. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was watching the show for a hot minute, and then like I don't know, I think I got through season 2, and then
So the Soulless Trench Coat a regular on my stream, man. I appreciate it. What's up, brother? What's going on? And he says,
Right.
Bride is my favorite.
Right is good.
Honestly, it's either one or two that are interchangeable or Bride.
I saw 3 was my first.
Honestly, if I didn't have the childhood I did with part 1 and part 2, Bride of Chucky might be up there as my favorite as well. It's in my top 3.
I'd say definitely number 1 would be mine. I don't know, man. Like I really shit on Bride when it first came out, and I still kind of shit on Bride because I feel like that's kind of like where the franchise started to go off the rails.
Wait, you're saying Bride or part 1 is your favorite?
Part 1 is my favorite. I
But
feel
why
like
did
Bride
you
is
get
where
a-
everything
hold on,
started to go
hold on,
off the
hold on.
rails.
I'm cutting you off. Why did you not take a photo in front of the apartment building when we were in Chicago?
Because okay, so we're talking about which is our favorite from the franchise. Just because I have a favorite from the franchise doesn't mean that it's like a huge franchise to me.
Let me cut you off again. I'm gonna paint the picture for everybody out here. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago, me and Nick took a trip, like Chicago, a bro trip, and we hung out down there. We went to a bunch of filming locations. We went to the Dark Knight Tunnel. We went to the Home Alone house, and one of the destinations was, Carlos, you hear this? The fucking apartment.
Wait.
complex.
Both shameless houses.
Both shameless houses. But we went to where the apartment was, where the babysitter got thrown out the window in part 1 in Chicago. The
Okay.
building is still there, and I got a photo in front of it. And I'm asking Nick, why? If you like part 1 so much, why didn't you get a photo in front of it too?
And I mean, maybe
It's
So
a
all right.
question.
So again, it wasn't. It's not one of those things where like I didn't start getting into Chucky until later on, right? Like I was already a teenager.
You know, dude, that's the best part. That's what makes part 1 arguably better than part 2. Because when her body gets thrown out the window and the cops show up, all the footprints are the shoes of good guys, and Andy has the same shoes and the same size shoes as a doll that size because they're about the same size, right?
well, yeah, and the hammer. He took the hammer from Andy Bart the like toy set, the tool toy set.
Thank you, Soulless Trenchcoat. What do you guys think about the angle of them not knowing that it's the doll? Like, I think that's what makes part 1 so good.
Well,
But
it's like the.
I'm saying I don't really think about it that way when I watch it, like, because I've seen it so many times and I know what's going to happen. But if I look back, I'm like, if I'm being subjective of like somebody who's never seen this movie before, like, and never seen that, like, think about somebody that in 2026, if they never knew the lore of Chucky and all the advertisement, stuff they sell, and even if like Bride of Chucky, if you showed them part 1, they would say, even if they never seen 1, 2, or 3, of course he's alive. It makes me wonder how people would feel watching it for the first time with none of that information. Do you really think it's Andy Barclay or the doll? Because that's how they sell it.
Well, that's the gimmick of the movie, is that like the audience knows Andy Barclay is telling the truth, but everybody else in the movie is like,
No. Because I'm saying when I was a kid, I didn't know. First time I seen it.
well, they it's him because at the beginning of the movie, the guy transfers his soul. Charles Lee Ray transfers his soul into the doll, so it's him.
Touche.
Like, so that's what makes it like all frustrating, is because the people are always like, no, Andy, he's just a doll. Like, nah, man, that's Charles Lee Ray. You don't even know, man. Like,
Isn't it kind
Right.
of sad that he kind of, like, his mom, like, how they treated her, like, after the fact, like she went to a mental asylum?
Yeah, and then Andy got put in a foster home where like his foster parents like
That
kind of
was
like
the woman that played the role in part two was the same girl that was the love interest in American Werewolf in London.
really.
Ow.
I never caught
And
that.
one of the saddest parts when the dad gets his neck broken in part two, and then like the cops show up and everything, and Andy asks the stepmom, "You got to believe me" or whatever it is, and how mean she is to him, which would be an understandable thing. It looks like he killed
Right.
them, and you're picking up a kid who claims he's seen murderers and dolls and all this shit, and then you have dead bodies showing up. It's like Child's Play 1, 2, and 3 might be, if I'm not, the only other movies I throw this way is out of best trilogies, the first three movies in horror flicks. Obviously, George Romero, Night, Day, Dawn, or Night, Dawn, Day, Evil Dead 1 and 2, and Army of Darkness. And then you got to throw Child's Play 1, 2, and 3. Honorable mentions, maybe Saw 1, 2, and 3, Scream 1, 2, and 3, but they ain't touching the first three I named.
What about I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Underrated.
Yeah.
Underrated. All right, we got a comment here, fellas. Let's see what it says. So, part one is interesting because usually a slasher contains stabbing and slashing, and that's there. But I like how he's throwing people outside windows and blowing people up.
Yeah, it's not your traditional slasher in that sense. Like,
Yeah,
Why
it's
won't
funny
her,
because we traditionally see Chucky with the knife all the time, right? But like, let's be real, he's only used the knife a few times throughout the whole franchise.
yeah, like a handful of times. Usually, and usually they don't like really show him like killing somebody with it. It'd be like somebody turns around and somebody's like, you know, like already dead. You know?
Right.
No, not
Hey.
wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got a comment before this. I was gonna say maybe so, maybe not. I might be wrong about shit too.
No, really.
This is what he was talking about. The Soulless trench coat. The original, it was going to be Andy, I think, but thankfully they changed it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Otherwise,
So, let me ask you guys: what are your favorite horror franchises of all time?
well, obviously, you
I
know,
mean,
I know Carlos's. I probably
Right.
guess both.
you know mine.
Let me guess. Carlos is Scream. Nick is Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
yes. There's
What's mine? What's mine?
Living Dead,
So, the what?
the Night of the Living Dead.
What do you guys say, Nick?
Your favorite franchise is Friday the 13th.
Bingo.
Really, I thought it was.
Good
Only
answer.
reason-
Yeah,
Oh,
his favorite movie is Night of the Living Dead 2.
No,
No.
Dawn of the Dead.
Really, because it seems like every time like I see your story on Facebook, it's like something to do with Night of the Living Dead. I
Return
swear.
of the Living Dead.
Return of the Living Dead. Like,
That's my
always.
favorite horror movie.
Yeah.
I do love the original George Romero Night, Dawn, Day.
Yeah.
But when it comes to
Hey,
Friday,
are you around? Did you ever set up that animatronic I gave you?
I have not.
Oh.
I have not set it up. Hey, look, they had the guess right because the first 8, the Paramount 8 in Friday the 13th is the greatest franchise in horror history. If you take part 1 out, it's a little bit slow, and you could argue like part 7, Carrie versus Jason, and then part 8, Jason takes over Vancouver. You still got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're perfect. Not that you guys would know.
I mean, I wouldn't because I haven't seen past like 3 to be honest with you.
I was thinking of Always Sunny in Philadelphia segment. Remember, Carlos, when they want to copy the gay bar to get more money?
Oh yeah,
People drink our margarita. Some people say it's great as busting or not.
not that he's ever had one.
It's just like scares off all the customers.
Yeah, no, that was they were trying to copy that bar that was like all like
With the fishbowl.
yeah, the fish bowl. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching. Actually, there's a new season that's supposed to be coming out sometime soon.
And we
And
still got some people in here, man. We're 2.5 hours into the stream on my birthday, which is cool, man. But I want more questions from you guys. We're gonna have to wrap it up sometime sooner than later. So ask us some.
Yeah, I'll probably be taking off here in the next half hour or so.
Just ask us some stuff. Have us rank some movies. Give us our top categories of this or that. And, it could be whatever. Our favorite cereals, our favorite movies, our favorite serial killer movies, anything you want.
So, Carlos,
Uh-oh.
have you seen the trailers for the end of Oak Street?
What is it?
The end of Oak Street?
No, what is that?
So this neighborhood gets transported back in time to the prehistoric dinosaur times and basically have to survive.
And what's it called? End of Oak Street?
The end of Oak Street.
Hold up. I gotta Jamie this shit. Yeah, you get a reference, right?
All right. In the meantime,
I don't, but
It's the Joe Rogan show. He's always like, Jamie, look that shit up.
I love the scenes towards the end of 2 where Jenny in Jason's house catching her breathe. If you look out of the window in the background, you can see Jason hauling ass. It's hilarious. Oh, definitely. Jenny is my favorite final girl in part 2 out of Friday the 13th. I think Chris from part 3 is very underrated. But yeah, two. You guys remember when Jason had like the sack on his head?
yeah, the burlap.
I thought that was kind of weak, but I don't know. I was just kind of like used to seeing him with the hockey mask on, but I had not known prior to seeing it that the third one was when he got the hockey mask and the like military jacket look kind of thing going on.
The
Jumpsuit, yeah.
Hey, here, you guys. Here's a really good one right here. I don't know if I can do 5 right now, but top 5 monster movies. So for you guys, I'll try to do this first. I'll say Boris.
All right, wait. All right, what are we counting as monster movies?
Yeah,
movies with monsters.
Okay. Do dinosaurs count as monsters?
Do they?
I mean,
It depends on. I think it depends on what situation they're in. They can be monsters.
I mean, I need to know the parameter on this before I can proceed.
Bro, it's my channel. You can give any parameters you want. Because an alien could be
all right.
An alien could be the most. Okay. Here we go. My dog right here. The guy who asked the question. I'll load.
Right.
I'll dinosaurs. Okay.
All right.
I'll go first if you guys want.
Yeah.
I'd say Universal monster movies: Boris Carlyle, Dracula, the Wolfman, Pumpkinhead. I'm going to give everybody a Monster Squad. It's going to be in the same category. They're all going to be in my top monsters. And I need one more, right? Now I'm going to forget one that I think is good. Fuck. God damn it. That monster. So those are mine so far. Well, honestly, I could cop out a little bit with Monster Squad because most any Universal monster movie version of Dracula should be up for anyone. But I could throw Wolfman up there in any category. Any version of the Wolfman is like one of the best monsters ever. And I said Pumpkinhead. I said one more. I can't remember. Fuck. Monster though, like a monster.
Does the T-1000 count?
No, that's a robot.
Ah, damn it.
I love that. I was about to be like, yeah, that's cool. Next, like, it's cybernetic organism.
Damn it.
Okay, one more.
What else you got, Ray?
Close. Huh? Well, I said my four.
What else you got?
See, I started thinking like, I'm too dramatic about it, man. I watched like a essay earlier, and someone was like, "When did this happen? When did Rocky beat Apollo Creed?" And like, Rocky or whatever. I'm like, Rocky 2. No. Somebody said, when was this quote? "Hasta la vista, baby," said. So, Terminator. And the quiz person goes, "That's right." And I go, "No, that's part 2. It's not part 1." Anybody else got one?
I was going to ask, would
Are
Jaws
vampires monsters? They seem.
Oh yeah, Jaws would count.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I would say, like, for me, probably be like Jaws. I'm going to say Alien. Well, yeah. Alien is kind of a monster. Predator.
I was going to say Predator.
Yeah, Predator, Alien. That's 3. Jaws.
I'll throw Predator in my as number 5.
Who?
I'll say Predator is number 5 for me.
Predator. Okay. I think I need 2 more.
Pumpkinhead, bro.
I never actually saw that all the way through. I've seen it, but not all the way through.
I think you know people.
Would it count as a monster?
I mean, honestly, man, yeah, who gives a shit?
It is a lot of different things.
Honestly, Pennywise, whatever, would be more of a monster than anything we ever.
Yeah.
Because according to the book, it's like it's the scariest thing you can ever think of.
Interdimensional being.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll do that. And
The highest grossing horror movie of all time was It.
really,
I mean, that together.
the old school one or the new school one?
Oh.
The new one.
I snuck all those burritos into the theater.
Yeah. Dude snuck like three burritos in his pocket in his hoodie.
Were they Tina's?
No, they were Del Taco.
Oh,
Maybe I want burritos. Maybe I just want to make the normal, lifestyle people. Maybe I want to make them squirm, like keep them on the toes.
I don't know, man. Nowadays, movie theater etiquette has been pretty non-existent. So,
Right. So for me, my 5 would be
Real quick, Nick. I'll say Alien definitely counts. From the Souls trench coat. Pennywise is a monster. Yes.
yeah. So for me, I would say Creature from the Black Lagoon, Ernest Scared Stupid, Cloverfield.
I was gonna say Cloverfield. That's funny.
That would have been
Um,
said before Godzilla.
I mean, Like the older Godzillas, I would put up there, but not my top five. Um, you know what? Yeah, let's toss Godzilla in there just to round it out, and then we'll go with the greatest movie ever made and my favorite movie, Jurassic Park.
You know, funny thing about Jurassic Park, Ray.
You seen those Jurassic Park? You seen those Jurassic Park shoes I had?
Yeah, those are fucking dope, and I'm so jealous.
Yo, Nick, did you see that clip? I've been meaning to like put these side by side, and I should have done it sooner or later to get a reaction. When Kevin Owens returned and did the post deal after SummerSlam, and then he did the face to face with CM Punk, he wore a cutoff sleeve black T-shirt, black sweatpants, and Jurassic Park shoes to the ring.
Oh shit!
I want to say who wore it better. I wore the exact same fit, like 3 weeks before that. But Jurassic Park, honestly, if somebody told me there's certain movies, are these both Spielberg, Back to the Future and Jurassic Park?
I believe so.
I don't know if this Back to the Future was Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, he might have produced it or wrote it.
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't know.
I don't think it was.
Everyone's gonna. We're fucking live. Everyone's gonna chew my ass out if I'm wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna get roasted now.
Robert Zemeckis.
Yeah.
Damn.
But Forrest Gump.
I mean, it kind of felt like Spielberg.
I feel
it. You guys ever seen, like you guys know I love practical effects. I love just seeing this like wild ass shit like in movies, especially as a horror fan, 80s horror fan. Back to the Future, Zemeckis. It's gonna be think of Keenan and Kel, soul trench coat. Damn you! But man, think of Jurassic Park, '93, right? And I love practical effects. I like CGI when used right. How has nothing been as good as that since?
How is what?
Nothing been as good as the effects CGI like in Jurassic Park. The combination of, for one, the CGI is what I'm getting at, how good the CGI looks, but the combination of the two seamlessly.
Because I think with Jurassic Park they did
Yes, who's back again?
Nick, you could help me out with this one.
What's up?
For Jurassic
Park, I wasn't asking like on a technical standpoint. I'm just saying like, how can we have CGI from '93 for Jurassic Park and shit still looks that much worse over like?
Well, that's because one, the CGI blended in with the film grain back in '93. It wasn't like HD backgrounds and shit like that. So like, it was one of those things where it blended better, and the technology, like the way that the blending worked, you know. But not only that, but like Jurassic Park had both CGI and practical puppets for the shoot. So
that's what I thought. Like it was like real shit and fake shit mixed into one. Like
yeah, kind of like Jaws, like the mechanical shark or whatever. There was a big mechanical T-Rex on site. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite stories about filming that is, you know, the scene where the T-Rex comes through the roof of the Ford Explorer,
pushes the glass down.
Yeah.
And their feet are on it. They didn't tell the kids that was going to happen.
No. Not only did they not tell the kids it was going to happen, it wasn't supposed to happen. That was real. that animatronic puppet came down with so much force, it broke that glass. And the reaction that you get from the kids is their genuine reaction from that glass breaking in front of them from this dinosaur coming through the roof.
That's awesome.
In that regard, too, like Jurassic Park and Terminator on the same kind of levels, but different, could be considered horror movies. You know, I like the argument.
100%. If you like, I know the difference. You know, the book is the book and the movie is the movie. But like, if you actually read the Jurassic Park book, like it's very graphic. It's very gory. It's very horror. right? And they toned it down for it to be a big blockbuster, and rightfully so. They made millions of dollars off of it, and a franchise that's been going now for 23 years, But like, if they would have done it the way the book went, which I understand that there's certain things that they couldn't have done due to logistics and the technology at the time, but if they would have been a little closer to the book as far as like the intensity of it, holy shit!
Yeah, it's funny
Yeah,
because like I like the other day, you know, I'm a real big Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, and I like to think I knew like all of his movies, but like I never really heard about Last Action Hero.
Oh my
So,
god, dude, that was one of my favorites growing up. They were going after Jack the Ripper. I had the toys.
right, but like I actually this like really bothered me. I was like, man, why did I not hear about Last Action Hero until later? So I
Dude,
googled it.
what a cool concept though, right? Like going into the movie and bringing your action hero out of the movie into the real world, and like what a cool concept.
Right, like, and that's what I was like, man, why am I not? The reason why I never heard of it was because Last Action Hero came out at the same time as Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
So Jurassic Park just like blew it out of the water, like
100%.
yeah. So that's
But
why,
even then, Last Action Hero was like it was a pretty decent success if I remember correctly. Like I
yeah,
said, I
it
had all
was,
the toys and shit from it.
yeah. I actually saw a commercial for the toys with like the 3 action figures. There was like Jack and like Danny and like the what was his name with the axe? The bad guy, the Ripper or something.
Yeah, Jack the Ripper.
The Ripper, yeah. Hey, I never knew that was Kane from fucking RoboCop too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I never knew that. But yeah, you had like that concept, and then you had all the cliches of like action movies. The like the cop with like 2 days to retirement, and
And they did like they did the action movie shit like in the real world.
yeah, like Slater, I'm tired of you blowing the city up, and
I was trying to find it, man. I
wow.
know I bought
I
that.
actually did not know that. I always thought that was Spielberg. I'm just now finding out that was not directed by Spielberg. Wow.
Didn't Spielberg produce Goonies though?
I, I
I
thought
think
it
he
was
had his.
Tom Noonan.
Yeah, I bought that steelbook not long ago. The Last Action Hero.
Jack
Sure,
Slater. Yeah, Jack Slater, dude. And then like he's like talks shit to himself. He's like, I don't like you. You caused me nothing but pain. Like when he meets him in the theater himself. Because he's like meets Arnold Schwarzenegger, but it's him.
Well, I'm mad I can't find the movie right now because I wouldn't mind throwing it on.
Yeah, Last Action Hero.
I might have to find that. I might have to find that on streaming. I haven't seen that in forever.
It's on.
You want to talk about an underrated movie?
Well, Last Action Hero.
Yeah.
I think the statute of limitation laws have passed, but we had that book in my library at school, and I checked it out and never gave it back because I liked it so much.
I don't think they're gonna be knocking on your door over a 20-year overdue library book there, bud.
Well, especially because our school doesn't exist; it's been bulldozed. So, Charles Dance. Oh no, shit! That was him. Damn, that's so true. Wow.
So what are you guys? Okay, I'm gonna give it top 5. I'm not gonna say top 1. I'm not gonna say top 3. You're not gonna have your mommies and daddies protecting you anymore. I need the top 5 Arnold Schwarzenegger movies in no particular order, so no pressure. Terminator 1,
I
Terminator 2,
was gonna say
Total
Terminator
Recall,
2,
Running Man.
Terminator 2, Terminator 2, fucking Last Action Hero,
5.
Jingle All the Way.
No, I'm gonna cut his ass out right here.
Uh,
It's off the stream.
I
Jingle All
did
the
the
Way.
Turbo Man.
Jingle All the Way.
Yep, Jingle All the Way.
Top 5 Arnold movies.
The Expendables. I'm just being an asshole now.
I know.
Was that
You got
5?
T-
Yeah,
All right,
I
what do
said
you got?
Terminator 1 and 2.
What
Okay.
else? You said Jingle All the Way, and
Jingle All the Way.
fuck, he said Junior.
Last Action.
Twins, not Junior.
No, it was Junior
Yeah, I said,
when he is the baby. So, hey, Twins is actually pretty sick.
And
yeah,
you
with
said-
Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
and you said Last Action Hero, right?
Oh, wait, I forgot about Kindergarten Cop.
This question turns into Nick's name.
Well, you should just you could
ever.
eliminate Terminator 1 and 2 because that's like a given. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah, so that's what I said.
Okay,
Terminator 1 and 2,
Okay.
Last Action Hero, Twins.
Hold on, Nick. Relax, man. We're trying to establish the rules here. We're trying to reestablish it. No Terminator. Go.
Jingle All the Way,
God damn it.
Junior, Twins, Batman and Robin.
Wow, controversial.
What are you talking about this, man?
Hey, he wasn't bad in that movie. People give him a lot of shit. But
Even his worst are the best.
yeah, man.
Freeze.
Chill. Everybody.
Let's hear it,
chill.
Carlos. And Soulless Trenchcoat. I want to hear your top 5 Arnold movies too. Let's hear it, Carlos. Since Nick wants to joke around, but I don't know.
Hey, man, don't sleep on Batman and Robin.
I'm not, man. I love those cops.
That shit was ahead of its time, man. Get out of here.
Hey, man, all I gotta say, fat nipples.
I like the Neon Gang. All right, so bad nipples. That was. True Lies. True Lies is badass.
James Cameron.
That is a badass movie.
True Lies is badass. I gotta say, I can't use the same ones as Nick, can I?
Nick, it's your list. Your top 5 without T1 or 2.
Yeah,
So you can't say Terminator 5.
Oh, God. Well, definitely not Terminator 3.
What about Terminator 17?
Oh, fucking not the Running Man, but the other one, the one where he's on Mars.
Total Recall.
Total Recall. Fuck yeah.
The name of
I'll
our
say-
podcast.
I'll say the Running Man too. That's a good ass movie. That's 3. You ever seen that one movie where he's like, I think it's called like, you know it. He's like in the mafia or something, or he goes like undercover in the mafia. It's called like
I'm gonna throw mine out here real quick.
Raw Deal or something like that, or Hard.
Predator, Total Recall, Commando, Running Man, Kindergarten Cop.
Legit. You guys never seen Raw Deal? With
I
Arnold
can't say that I have.
I don't think I have. Wait, he said that. Hey, hold up. That's subject to change, though. man, you guys, I gotta go to the fucking Secretary of State in the morning. That's gonna suck. Fucking lame.
Yeah, that would suck. Glad I don't have to do that.
What's that?
Yeah, I gotta go to the Secretary of State tomorrow,
For
and then Walmart. God damn. Hey,
What do you guys go to the Secretary of State for?
it's none of your business.
Probably get his ID up to date.
Yeah, because I'm changing my gender.
You gotta change your sex.
Yeah, I'll say I gotta switch my sex to hell yeah.
Yeah. Seriously.
Good luck.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Arnold
Okay,
movie.
here's my bad, I missed this. The Soulless Trench Coat, Total Recall, Predator, Commando, Last Action Hero, Jingle All the Way.
Yeah,
Solid.
see? More love for Jingle All the Way because
It's
we
great.
need Turbo Man.
Jingle All the Way is definitely, an underappreciated movie.
Ray's got a Turbo Man.
I in this house I have a Turbo Man doll.
I have a Turbo Man at my house.
And Carlos, I'm not the pervert. I'm just trying to get Turbo Man doll.
Yeah. I like when he gets the end of the movie and the wife's like, "What'd you get me?" And he's like, "Oh shit!" Like, that's a real problem. Like,
Or in classic Arnold.
So much.
yeah,
Dude,
The
that
bomb.
bomb joke with Sinbad is hilarious. Sinbad is so fucking funny, man.
Sinbad should have won Best Supporting Actor for that movie. He was on it. in that
No,
movie.
man, he's got a fucking
Dude, the combination of those two with Arnold as the straight man and Sinbad as the funny man, that's so good.
Well, and I really like Phil Hartman in that
I like
movie.
that.
I like
that
Phil
movie-
Hartman in everything I've ever seen him in.
I like that
He's-
movie with Sinbad as the genie. I used to watch.
Oh
all the time.
yeah.
Shazam. I got the tape of VHS. It's in the basement though.
People
Yeah.
say that movie never existed.
I have it downstairs.
Yeah.
I watch it all the time.
It's the Mandela effect.
Yeah, people
Who?
say that movie never existed.
Who?
I don't. Me personally, I don't.
That's like people say that it used to be. I don't remember which one specifically, but it was either Berenstein or Berenstein Bears, and now it's the opposite.
Yeah, when I was a kid, it was the Berenstein Bears. Now they say it's Berenstein.
Or Beren, no, not Berenstein. Berenstain. Berenstein or Berenstein.
I like that this theory goes on from the opinion of like just a bunch of like 4 and 5 year olds who are like stupid as shit like myself. It's like, no, I remember it this way.
Well, then there's the whole idea behind the theory though is right. Like there's a whole like group of people that remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison.
Yeah.
Right when apparently that never happened.
I was gonna say he did not though. What the fuck? Damn.
It's pretty good. It's honestly pretty good. It's not as good as The Sandlot, but still pretty good.
You won't be able to see it because it doesn't exist.
I have the tape downstairs.
Prove it.
Is it worth money? Well, I can't carry the computer with me, man. You know.
You don't got it.
And I could go to my phone, but my phone's dead.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
I can see that clearly.
Yo, you guys are hitting these vapes. Are you guys hitting Nick vapes or THC vapes there?
Yes.
Yes.
Good answer.
Yes. I call it happy smoke.
Yes.
What? Carlos, call the police.
Oh, shit. It's legal now, ain't it?
Yeah. Where I'm at, it is.
Exactly. No, I just I saw Pete hitting one too. I was wondering. I was like, man, where are these guys getting all these vapes from?
Detroit.
Yeah. Well, this one I got. This one I got at Wild Bill's, and this one my buddy gave me.
This one I found under my recliner today.
Nice. You guys
Yes.
you guys don't do the nicotine vapes?
That's what this one is.
Yeah, I love smoking nicotine and thinking about Dink the Clown. How he used to be like a smaller Doink the Clown. You know.
That shit don't ever like fuck you up when you guys are wrestling. Like,
Hey, you know what, dude? What if there was like a stoner clown and they called him Dank the Clown?
Well, he would wrestle in JCW. You said what, Carlos? About these
those
pants?
don't ever like mess with you while you're wrestling, like breathing wise or anything.
Yeah, we'll find out eventually.
Right.
I'm still
Not
waiting.
really.
I mean, I don't.
Not yet. No more than being fat has so far.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I got mine somewhere. I just can't find it.
Then why are you asking questions online? Are you a narc?
No, I got mine somewhere.
He's working. He's working for the feds.
Guys, there's somewhere where he's gonna go. I gotta go find it. He calls the police. He says these guys might be smoking nicotine. They might be smoking legal stuff.
No, I was gonna say because like the brand.
Carlos, just because we smoke legal crystal meth doesn't mean you can report us to the police.
No, the brand I do. I heard it was getting
Don't
discontinued.
don't promote a brand on here, man. They ain't paying you.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say the brand. I was just saying the one I was I heard it was getting discontinued. So I was just wondering what ones you were doing in case I had.
Oh,
to find
well, in that case,
I always grab whatever's cheapest.
yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Wait, what are we talking? Wait, what are we talking about? Nicotine?
No, huff and pain.
The Nick ones like I said, I heard the brand I used was getting discontinued, so I was wondering, you know, which one's a good one. You know, there's so many of them nowadays. So
Well, I'd hate to endorse anything publicly, but like what I use is the Foggers, and then the Mr. Vapor Arctics are pretty nice also.
oh yeah,
Other than that,
okay, yeah, I used to mess with Mr. Vapor. Yeah, I used to do Mr. Vapor. Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't mean to veer off on that road there. I just was wondering.
You're good, man.
it's all good. We're talking about drugs.
Yeah, this guy.
I mean,
man.
shit, dude. I'll walk into like the gas station and people are like hitting like not nicotine vapes. You know, I don't care. I'm just like there to get my gas, so whatever.
Right.
Hey,
Mind your business, man. Just mind your
No,
business.
no. Next time, call the police. Carlos. That's not good.
Yeah.
Bad influence to the community. Call the police.
Yeah.
But anyways, if there's any,
Actually, every time your feelings get hurt, you should call the police because their feeling is important.
good.
no, just talk about people online. Smear the name before you talk to them. That's the move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, that scary movie, new scary movie, sucked ass so fucking bad, man. Carlos, how bad was the new?
So
Scream?
bad, dude. The best part. Wait. The best part of the new scary movie was when it cut out for 15 minutes and we were making jokes about it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I got the biggest laugh. I got the biggest laugh in the movie.
Like our movie legit cut. Like it just went to black like 15 minutes before the end of the movie,
What I shut
and
up.
then they had to go. Ray Whitten got the manager and was like, "Hey, like this thing just went black and it played for like 10, 15 minutes, like while it was going whatever, and it was almost at the end of the movie, whatever." And they rewound it, And then for whatever reason, I don't know, the audio didn't sync up or something, but they ended up rewinding it again even further. And the whole time, fucking, we were just sitting there, the whole theater, which was only like 6 of us, like other than me and Ray. We were just sitting there cracking jokes about how fucking lame it was and who's got the weed.
Carlos, the last part of the message was right. The first 2/3 were completely off. Because when the movie cut, it was all stoners in the theater, and I just said, "Oh man, they picked the theater with nothing but potheads in here to fuck up the movie," and everyone burst in laughter. I got the biggest pop of the whole movie because, like, when the movie cut, we sat there in awkward silence and pitch black for like 30 seconds, like 30 Mississippi, like nobody was gonna do nothing. I was like, "Oh," man.
And like the audio was still going.
But when I went out, it wasn't as like professional as Nick says it was because he wasn't there. Really, I caught the guy who ran the theater like in passing. Did you know the movie went out?
It was that bad that the projector just like gave out on it.
Yeah, even the projector was like, "Yeah, I don't want to do this either."
Wow, that's pretty disappointing, man. Because I swear, with these remakes, I'm like, man, one of these days they're gonna make a good remake. You know, I know.
Yeah.
I just know.
The last movie that I seen in theaters was Spider-Man: Brand New Day, and we already went on a Spider-Man tangent earlier, so I won't do that. But I'm gonna go see The End of Oak Street tomorrow, and from what I'm hearing, it's like from what I'm hearing, it sounds like the second coming of Jurassic Park, like the original. Like it's I heard it's better than any modern day Jurassic Park. It feels like a big summer blockbuster from the 80s or 90s. They don't show most of the action in the trailers, right? Like, and they do a really good job of building suspense, is what I've heard.
Okay.
So I'm pretty fucking stoked to see it.
Yeah, well, I was pretty stoked to see Scary Movie, but I guess that won't be one I'll be seeing.
No, don't waste your time with that. Holy
Don't,
shit.
yeah. I mean, if you can catch it for free and you've got absolutely nothing better to do, stick your thumb up your ass and figure it out. Just don't watch that movie.
The best selling point of a movie that sucks because, well, if you got absolutely nothing to do, just like watch anything. The third act
something else.
The third act brought it back a little bit and like had some funny stuff, but terrible.
Well, you know, it's just kind of funny because like Sean and Marlon was like making a big deal, like, oh yeah, we finally have like, you know, creative control over, you know, the movie, like, you know, we basically
and then all they do is play the greatest hits and bitch about when it was taken away from them.
Right? Yeah, because like
that's the whole movie.
Right? Because like they were like, oh, you know, the movie. I guess the rights did get taken away from them after the bad business deal or whatever after the first one. So they were like, oh, you know, now we have, you know, it's all us basically. So it's like, I don't know if you want to put your name on that. But
yeah, really. I wouldn't put my name on that.
Right. That's disappointing though. Damn. That's probably it's disappointing, but it's not surprising to me, to be honest, because I know we were talking
honestly at the time it was between that or Jackass, and I would have rather seen Jackass.
I wanted to see Jackass the whole time. Oh, we showed up late, right?
Yeah, you wanted to see Jackass, but we wouldn't have made it in time.
I didn't know they made a new Jackass. No shit.
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a love letter to Jackass, from my understanding.
It's got like highlights from back in the day. And...
Okay, so it's not like it's not like bad.
Well, no, they do some new stunts or whatever, but it's a lot of like intertwined shit. It's kind of like a farewell kind of thing.
Right, because I mean, they're all pretty older and sober, so how
mostly sober.
Right, like Bam, he don't even like fuck with none of them no more, or they don't.
I was gonna say I still don't know if Bam was in the movie or not,
I don't
other
think.
than like
old
other
clips.
than like flashback.
Old clips.
Yeah.
He just he's been sober this whole time, and you see his clips online. He just got introduced to being pro for Zero skateboards, like
Nice.
last couple of weeks. Yeah, you remember Zero skateboards when we were younger, James Thomas. So that's pretty cool for a guy who got sober and he's like 49 years old.
Yeah.
But hey, with that being said, guys, I feel like I'm gonna have to take a wrap on this. We went.
Yeah,
for
I'm starting
hours,
to.
3
I'm
hours.
starting to
and
get.
15
I'm starting to
minutes.
get tired.
For sure.
So, with that being said, Carlos, you got anything cool going on? They coming up or anything? You gonna do another Total Recall podcast or anything?
I'd like to do another one. Weren't we gonna do one about our favorite Arnold movies or Stallone movies or something?
Yeah, we were gonna do one. Okay, guys, watching. Let us know. We could do our favorite Arnold movies, our favorite Stallone movies, our favorite Hood movies, and even a topic I kind of wanted to do at some point was like movies that, like, back when cable was a thing and you're scrolling through your cable, movies you would drop everything to watch. I'll come up with a better title. You guys know what I mean, right?
I'll have to think about that.
You know, well, it'd be like, oh man, Rocky 3 is on. I'm gonna watch Rocky 3.
Okay.
You know, like a movie you're back in the day, you skim through the channels and like, oh shit, man, like Dazed and Confused is on. I'm just gonna sit back and chill, watch this.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you got? What do you got going on, Sticky Nicky?
Man, I am honestly, dude. Like, I might have Sunday off, and then I probably won't have another day off for like 2 weeks.
Damn.
And that's kind of what I'm doing.
2 weeks. Ooh.
Yeah. And even then, dude, like, we'll be busy for the next like 2 months. I'll be on 6 days a week at least, and overtime for the next like 2 months.
For anybody watching that doesn't know what Nick does for a living, he's a stunt double in gay porn movies.
Yeah, I'm the guy that jumps off backwards into the pit of dildos.
Hey, but I'll have
Yeah.
Prove it.
Samurai Slam. I think
You guys.
I'm working Samurai Slam last Saturday of this month. I believe the 29th. I'll have some videos coming out. I'm going to a barcade tomorrow. So I'm going to play a bunch of old retro video games tomorrow night. And I might film some of that. But other than that,
I am gonna go see that movie tomorrow, and I'll probably play with Deuce.
Backdoor
I'm bored.
Slice 9.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of, if you do your favorite Stallone movies, make sure that you do your research all the way back to his first movie.
With the gay porn movie?
I don't know if it's a gay porn, but it is a porn.
Well, yeah, we don't judge Stallone around here on this channel. Either way, with that being said, is Sylvester Stallone gay or is he not? Tune in next time and we'll let you know.